Wasabi. Hey, hi everyone. What's up? What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Thursday, Birmingham. Okay, if it was actually Birmingham, that would be pretty good. That would have been a rare location. No, we have a rarer location than Birmingham, arguably. Birmingham of the East? I mean, maybe. I don't know enough about Birmingham to say, but there's the possibility. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Sclimbo from Sock's VTubing Agency, certified self-improvement VTuber, and your little guy. And today we're doing our Fitness and Just Chatting stream, as well as some other things. But first things first, Fitness and Just Chatting and all that stuff. Yes, Atlantis. Yes, we've actually hit Atlantis. Where's your best guess on where Atlantis is, everybody? Give me your best guess. I say it's definitely in the Atlantic. It's definitely in the Atlantic. I also think it was real, and I think it was in the Atlantic, and I think it was probably like not too far off the coast. Like, I bet it was Atlantic, but like Europe Atlantic, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like in the middle of the ocean. I think it was probably more towards the east, you know? The ocean, yeah. F what, mint? F what? Bermuda Triangle? I feel like that's too far. Maybe it was in the Black Sea? Hey, Fool's Arcana. No, we're talking about the real Atlantis, the one that definitely exists. Is Twitch doing what today? What's going on, man? Everything looks fine on my end. But welcome in, everybody. Happy to see you here. I missed you yesterday. It feels like it's been so long now since we streamed last, even though it was just Tuesday. I missed you. And then we're not streaming tomorrow, too, until later. So I missed you, everybody. How you been? What you been up to? I worked on chores all day yesterday. That's what I did. I cleaned my house. I got my groceries. I did shorts editing. I did some research, all that stuff. Worked on a big secret project a little bit. Didn't finish it, but that's okay. I sort of finished it, kind of. I kind of did like an excuse, right? I don't think there's any staff watching yet. So I kind of did like an excuse finishing it. I was supposed to finish something, kind of. But instead I just like gave my ideas. and that's like probably like I could justify that kind of being what I was supposed to do, you know? It's like almost there. I can make the argument. So if you're on the Baltic Sea, I thought it was, wait, no, it couldn't be, right? Because I thought the legend said that it was west of the gates of whatever they were called, which was past Europe. Or it was out of North Africa, right? The canal. I'm pretty sure they said it was west of the canal. That's where it was. You know? Not sure if it's Twitch, it's piece of shit, PC, or both. What's going on in your end too, Varn? What's going on in... Why are Mint and Varn screaming something's wrong? I've dropped 0 frames. Everything's fine on my end. The Gate of Hercules, thank you. Player crash, need a refresh, so I'll do it with others. Oh yeah, everyone refresh, I'm here. Nothing stopped. Yeah, that must be Twitch end. Nothing happened. I'm 0 frames dropped right now. Absolutely 0, so... Definitely not me, thanks. Let me just put Twitch. Actually, Mint, can you just send a message? Twitch might be having some problems. Everyone refresh, please. Resting before I have more projects. Finals in 3 weeks. Just want to take a nap. Oh, yeah. A little eepy, sleepy. But I should tell you all where we are before we get started here, because we do want to pin the marshmallow. We've had a really, really rare, interesting pull today in Sclimbo Guesser. Some people might have an idea of where we are. I do see the guesses, and the guesses are making me think that some people had an idea of what I was talking about, you know? Some people maybe think India? No. This is a rare pull for a different reason, because none of the continents are particularly rare to pull outside of Oceania, but this is a rare pull because this city is on 2 continents. Welcome to Istanbul, everybody. Now, specifically where I dropped is the European side, because the Bosphorus Strait, it's one city. Yeah, Constantinople. There you go. Yeah, Istanbul spans both Europe and Asia, depending on what side of the Bosphorus Strait you're on. So we've gotten an incredibly rare pull, one of, I think, 5 cities in the world that span 2 continents. So you were typing Istanbul? Yeah, so welcome to Europe side Istanbul. That, in fact, actually, we're on, this photo is taken from the perspective, I think, of the Asian side towards the European side, I believe. So welcome, Europe guessers. You have a very close win today. A very close win. Almost wasn't, but that's an incredibly rare pull. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Nice. Wait, why is everyone calling it Constantinople? Is there a lore here that I'm not aware of? Why? I know it like used to be called that. Why is everyone now calling it Constantinople? Isn't it not called that anymore? Have you not heard the song? No, what song? Wait, you don't know? What do you mean? What do you mean I don't know? Did Constantinople come back? I'm not aware of? What do you mean I don't know? Can't go back to Constantinople. What? No. What do you mean? First it was Istanbul, now No, it used to be Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, right? I flew there. It's called Istanbul Airport. Oh, I'm getting baited. So no, this chat's gaslighting me. Chat is gaslighting me. Why is everyone? What do you mean that's nobody's business but the Turks? What does that mean? Huh? I'm looking it up. Constantinople. Modern day Istanbul. Oh, come on. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's a real song. It was in Umbrella Academy. I don't actually know. Look up They Might Be Giants. Oh, is this a band? There's a song about it. Oh, it's a song called Istanbul. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I want you to know I've made every Tuesday your fitness streams my fast food cheat day. You mean Thursday, right, Nuna? Today's Thursday. Oh, I know that. Hagia Sophia. Yeah, all right. I was getting really confused. I was like, what? Did Constantinople come back while I wasn't looking? I mean, listen, that can happen, all right? You know, time is complicated. That can happen. So, you know? Even old New York was once a New Amsterdam. Yeah, true. It was. It was. Anyway, that's the guess for today. Welcome to Europe, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the marshmallow pinned and get started here. We got... Oh, shit, you really overslept? That just means you have extra calories, Nuna, if you didn't eat for 2 days because you were sleeping. That means you can have even more of a cheat day. Let's get marshmallow pinned here. All right, as usual, starting things off, everyone, we are in the fitness category. So if anybody has any fitness or nutrition questions, feel free to ask. Despite being a creature on your screen, I am, in fact, a gym owner and can talk about fitness and nutrition. I'm certified to speak about that for a general population. If you got any questions, check-ins, how you're doing, all that stuff, any updates, feel free to let me know anonymously through that or in chat. And we do have some questions already that we'll get to, but I got some topics to talk about too. So we do have stuff today. And then later on, we'll probably play, I don't know, maybe Voices of the Void, maybe some Lodestar RP, Jordicus or Donnie POV. Not sure. You don't remember most of yesterday? Yeah, me neither. I was locked in. My chore day, even though I'm not streaming, it's like really busy. It was like back to back. It was wake up, go in the woods, work out, get groceries, come back home, meal prep, do laundry, catch up on my messages, fold laundry, do laundry too, fold laundry, edit shorts, train clients. Then I had to research barber, buy supplements on Amazon, and then it was like 9 p.m. So yeah, there was a lot. What about Clover Pit? I did get that from Varn. Varn, by the way, thank you for Clover Pit. We'll play that at some point. Yes, I don't know about today, but we will probably play it next week at some point, probably during one of the free streams. I was very busy. That too? I thought there was a movie, really. Fold shorts, edit laundry, eat clients. Yeah, correct. That's yep, you got it. So yeah, I did a lot of work yesterday, so that's okay though. That's okay though. I don't have any clients tonight, so I get to do some stuff tonight. I'll probably play Lodestar tonight or something like that. And tomorrow I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a little trip tomorrow. I'm very excited. But that's one of the reasons why we're not streaming during the day tomorrow. So, but we do have the thing at 10 p.m. with John Ken over on John Ken's channel. Hey Buldak, my treadmill says that I'm burning 800 calories jogging 4 miles, 10 minutes pace. Seems high to me. Is that a good estimate? Your treadmill will generally gas you up. Don't trust it. Never trust the treadmill calorie burn. That's like a recipe for disaster. Frankly, I think most of the time if you're trying to lose weight, whatever exercise you do outside of like your normal maintenance calories and like cutting calories, you probably just want to take it on the chin and have some extra like fat loss, right? Like don't actually try to eat to that goal, I think, unless you do something crazy like hike a mountain or really go for a long run. Jogging 4 miles, 800 calories. No, I don't think so. I do not think so. Not to be said, like it's probably not 800, but it's probably significant. I mean, it's definitely significant. Let's see, 10-minute pace, 4 miles, that's 40 minutes of jogging. I mean, yeah, you're probably burning like 400 or 500 would be my guess. That'd probably be my estimate, 400 or 500, but I wouldn't say 8. And I wouldn't try to count it too aggressively, you know, take it like go err on the side of losing more weight faster if that's your goal, right? If you're trying to gain weight, then obviously do the opposite. But yeah, you know, what if it's jogging 4 miles uphill both ways? Well, that's a different story. In the snow against the wind on Labor Day, all that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff. Let's see here. What do we got going on today? Yeah, I got a few topics I'm going to weave in, but before we get to the questions, because I do see them coming in, a couple things I want to talk about really quick. Some topics I had that I wanted to discuss. First things first, I got a real meaty haircut this morning, and boy, did I need it. So I've been growing my hair out. I haven't had a haircut for a year. I had a mop on my head, a big fluffy mop. And let me tell you, it took one day of it being hot out for me to go, no, never mind. I don't want to do this ever again. And every time I get my hair cut and I go back down to like shorter hair, I just forget how nice it is. It's so nice not having to worry about it. It's so nice. I can just like get up and go. I don't have to style anything. I just like, it's so easy. Showers are quicker. Like, why do I ever not do this? Yeah, you feel the wind in your hair against your scalp. I do. Yeah, no, it was really good. I went to like a Turkish barber, which like, I like going to Turkish barbers and stuff like that because they'll call me Habibi and like, you know, they'll give me, well, it was Turkish or Egyptian. I'm not sure actually. But generally Middle Eastern barbers, and they'll call me Habibi and compliment me a lot. So I like going there. It's also very expensive though. But to be fair, I've been going to like chain haircut place for my entire life. So I wanted to go to a nice place like once or twice just to get a recommendation for like what I should do with my hair. Right. And then just let someone cheaper take care of it afterwards. You haven't cut your hair in 7 years. I was like thinking about that. I was thinking about going that, but I couldn't do it. The second it got hot, I was like, no, this doesn't work with being outside and being sweaty and running and working out. It's just like, it feels bad. So yeah, I got a big haircut this morning. Great morning in the woods. Had a great time running around the woods. I saw the most adorable thing of all time. I was, you know, doing my usual stuff through the woods, walking around, and a dad came through the woods with like his 3-year-old son. And they had like little backpacks. And I passed them and said hi. And they were like, we're pretending to go to school. Walk to school through the woods. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Because, like, what an aesthetic. I've always thought about this when I walk through the woods, but like, it must be so nice in the modern era to be a kid whose school is close enough that you can like walk through a path in the woods to get there. Because like, imagine what that'll do for your mental growing up, right? Like you probably walk through that woods your whole life and like, you'll be alone in nature and stuff as a kid, and you get to go on like little mini adventures and stuff like that, and it'll probably like really stay with you. I bet there's a huge impact like walking through trails on your way to school back and forth. It's time to like reflect and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. That's probably super good for you, I bet. So that was really cute. Imagine a Turkish hairstylist, let's say ice cream thong dipping the hair roller. Wait, he's handing you the ice cream. Oh yeah, he's trying to dodge me. Yeah, he's like dodging the hair. He did go absolutely like beast mode on my hair at one point. A dude hit like, I don't know what he was hitting. He was like weaving hand signs or something, because there was a point where like, you know, he was doing a great job. I could tell he was a super professional, right? Like he definitely knew what he was doing and he was moving hyper fast. But there was this one point where he grabbed some scissors and just started like flash stepping my hair is the only way I can describe it. He was like coming at it multiple angles every second and like hitting it with like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, whoa, like he was just going in there. It was crazy. Hey, bless my hair with some Naruto jutsus. It was wild. So that was fun. That was fun. But I have a really cool hairstyle now, I think. I had him line up everything too. It's like it's looking a little fresh. The Sclim's looking a little fresh. The 3 hairs on my head are well maintained. Well maintained today. Let's see. Other than that, let's see. Oh yeah, we got a couple food items to review. Got a couple new food items I want to talk about. But let's get to the questions first, and then we can weave those back in because I do want to not keep all these marshmallows waiting. A few have come in. So let's go do that. Over to fitness chatting. And let's refresh. Okay, let's see what we got for questions today on the docket. Let's see here. All right, quite a few. So starting off from one a few days ago. This was actually from last week. Let's see what they got going on. 4 days ago, I tried doing leg presses at a certain weight, and while my muscles could take it, it felt like my knees were going to explode if I kept going. So I went down a couple notches. Is this something I'll eventually be able to overcome as I work out more, or am I kneecapped by my weak kneecaps? Okay, so generally if you're feeling a lot of stress in your knees, unless you have like a knee like cartilage disorder or something like that, that might be a form thing. You might be going, and not to say this is bad necessarily, because it depends on the person, and also depends on the form and the machine, but you might be going too far over your foot placement with your knees. Again, stressing that's not a bad thing necessarily, but that can be a problem for some people. So you could be in a position with your feet where your knees are basically way beyond your feet when you go down to the low part of a leg press. That could be one thing. So try messing around with your stance, widen it a little bit, right? Widen it, put your feet further up on the pad. That also will help like hit glutes more, for example. So try out different foot placements because that's most likely the problem. Unless you have like a cartilage thing or a knee problem already, you probably won't be in a situation where your muscles can take it but your knees can't, and even if that's the case, yeah, your knees over time will build up as well to be able to handle that. Like connective tissue grows as well. It's just slower usually than muscle, so that will help later on, but don't go crazy. You could be doing too hard right away. That could be a big thing, but yeah, play around with foot placement. That'd be the big recommendation, I would say. Big one. Time to learn how to walk backwards and drag things like a tire while running backwards. You know, Div, good advice, actually. Good advice. Walking backwards is actually super good for you. Knees over toes guy has been vindicated, I think. People used to think he was crazy, but over these years, he's been right pretty much all the time. He is very vindicated on, like, all of that stuff and flexibility and protecting your knees and stuff, I think. So I definitely trust his advice on that stuff. I'm assuming that's where you're getting that from. Gonna try getting one of those adjustable grip trainers soon because I noticed my current grip is not as great as it used to be. Not a bad idea, Amelia. Hey, what's up, Zep? What's going on? Oh, I forgot to welcome everyone in, by the way. Ray, welcome in. Let me welcome everybody in. I forgot to do that today. Let me say hi to everyone starting at the top. Love this content? Sure. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, sure. All right, let's see. From the top, gonna welcome in all of the check-ins. Welcome in Frost, welcome in Stay Bright, welcome in Tufo, welcome in Mint, welcome in Farrell, welcome in Amelia, Sir Jenkins, Ayodo, Chi-Chi, Shadow Bendith, Orpheus, Double A, I'm Dragon, Tyler, C. Frandel, or Sin Frandel, Queso Jama, Orcus, Mario, Berendi, Janon, Zora, Zebrath, Peeplers, Rome, hey Rome, Mune, Fool's Arcana, Rome again, oh that's a redeem, that's why. Bunny Junie, Mario Grandma, Super, we have 2 Marios in chat, what's that? Super Mika, Div, Wafflex, Charada, Bunny Junie, Bogo, Zep, and Nuna, welcome in. Hi, welcome in, everybody. What's going on? All right, hopefully that helps with that. But yeah, just play with placement. Whenever I'm in the gym, I finish by walking backwards at an okay pace for 8 minutes. Nice. Hey, busy, how are you? Pretty busy, but having a good time. We get bad knees in the family, so I had to do a lot of searching when physio treatment wasn't doing it for him and myself. We got double freaking Mario here. Double freaking Mario. Hey, what's up, Bengus? Greetings, Sir Clim. I mean, Sir Clim works too. I'd say that works. Sir Clim of Bow. You could say that. That's my medieval name. Double Jeopardy Mario. How do I strengthen my ankles? Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. The question. It's finally here. I'm sorry. No, you can do stuff to this. But this is the eternal question. This is the eternal question of all time. How do I train my ankles? Because they're lagging behind. So unless you started off as someone who was overweight, good luck. No, I'm joking. but that is generally how it works. Good fucking luck. No, but real advice. That's the joke. I feel like they're the weakest part of my leg and are now starting to make my legs look weird. Training ankles is crazy because there are so many people. That is like maybe the number one thing that people who are bodybuilders or in the gym will look at and go, I am very embarrassed by my ankles. Like, ankles are one of the biggest, like, how do I train this items, because sometimes they just don't seem to grow. And it's like a big joke in the community. Little Crow, welcome in. So obviously you can train them, you can grow them, right? Absolutely. You just gotta put a lot of work into them. So what you would do here is a lot of ankle raises, right? Like, so get on a machine, do a bunch of weighted ankle raises. Now, what I would say when doing ankle raises is the stretch position is going to be just as important, if not more important, than the flex position. So you actually probably want to start at a deficit rather than even. So rather than starting on flat ground and then just going up on your tiptoes and raising your ankles, right? Start actually below that. Try and get like a little bit of a elevation under the front of your feet so that you start in a deficit and there's more range of motion on that ankle movement. That is what you're going to want to do. 1. 2, it's a small muscle for the most part, and it recovers very quickly, so you can hit ankle training many times per week. That's another big one. They're a lot like lateral, or not lateral, I was going to say lateral raises. They're a lot like side delts, where they can actually take a lot of volume for the most part for most people. So you can hit like ankle raises and calf raises. You can hit those like 4 times a week. And you probably should if you really want to focus on ankle growth, I think, because they recover very, very fast. So big biceps, huge thighs, itty bitty tiny anklets. Yep, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Ankle fillers. Yeah. The other side, the other answer is just be big. Just start off big and then lose weight, because you will have good ankles forever. The best ankles you'll ever see in bodybuilding or just in general in the gym comes from people who used to be overweight or obese. That's just, everyone had, they have the biggest ankles. They've been carrying around a lot of weight, right? So as somebody coming from the other side, yeah, you got to put a lot of work into that. Definitely a lot of work into that. But that's my best recommendation, is go to a deficit when you're doing the exercise and hit it very frequently. You can put it in as an accessory at the end of like every workout you do, pretty much. So definitely do that. The one advantage ever? Yeah, it is an advantage though. There's crazy ankles on some of the people I train. You know how when people put rubber bands over melons and they bulge out before exploding, they're starting to look like that? Yeah. The Midwestern dad in his 40s who has the calves a bodybuilder would kill for. Exactly. Hey, Etu, welcome in. Exactly. I invented a new exercise to make my nuts more muscular. Can I patent an exercise? Hey, it's funny you mention that, because this is an actual discussion I had with my clients yesterday, and I'm not even joking. Okay. I don't want to talk about the details, but this is a conversation, a theoretical conversation that we had, and the answer is, I think there is a way. I think there actually is a way, but you need to have a superpower. You need to have a superpower first, a very rare superpower. Would walking with a weighted vest improve ankle strength? It would. Just be careful about weighted vests. I don't usually recommend them. I think the vest is better than the anklets or the arms though. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to tell you. This is a theoretical. You need a theoretical power. So this is a theory. Okay. Game theory here. Let's take this professionally. If you had the ability, and this is a rare ability, this is something some people can do, not many, but some. If you had the ability to retract your balls at will, and then you put little weights on them, it would in fact be flexing a muscle, right? So in that specific scenario, then you would be able to do it, I think. Okay? I think. This is a theoretical, but I think in that situation, yes. The answer is yes. But you have to have a very rare ability. The very rare ability to muscularly retract your balls into your body at will, so you can have a tension, like contraction thing, right? So you can have an eccentric and a concentric to the ball weighted exercise. This is like the people who did it to their foreskin with tiny hooks and weights. But the problem with that is like you can't flex your foreskin. So that's just lengthening it, right? That would be just weighing it down. You need the muscle activation. Are there nut havers who can't do that? Yeah, no, like that's not a, like 90, I don't know the stat, but like that's a very rare ability. That's a very rare ability. How about you just do squats when you hang some weights? But that wouldn't train them. That would just train your quads, you know? We're not, listen, Mint, we're talking professionally. This is the theory, okay? This is professional theory. This isn't nothing lewd about it. We're talking about, you know, adult body part topics is what we're doing here. Ball theory. Why didn't you invest in that skill tree? I don't know, Queso. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? I mean, it can be very scary for doctors because a lot of doctors don't know that can exist. I've heard stories of that. But yeah, anything that occurs due to this is on you. Don't do art. Don't do art. Don't do it. I wouldn't know if it's good genes. Yeah, didn't know that was rare. Yeah, no, it's really rare. It's really rare. I thought that's what you were insinuating, man. That art would come of this. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad. Forgive me, Sclimbo. The Bay Harbor Bricken's gotten me. This may be the last message. No! Not again! The Bay Harbor Bricken is back! I can't believe it! After 1 week? No. But yeah, so I think technically I invented the exercise before you did because I did it yesterday. So get got, I guess, chatter. Get got. You put the idea out there. That's all right. It's valid. I think we need to have a discussion about this. I think this is important. You know? By the way, thinking about things to have a discussion about really quick. I just want to put this out there. My razor blade has an app now. That's too far, right? We've gone a bridge too far at that point, right? That's a little ridiculous, right? You know, I can see maybe a reason why a fridge would have one where it's like, okay, yeah, maybe you can like schedule defrosting from your fridge or different fridge temperatures. I don't know what a razor needs an app for. That's crazy. I'm not a spokesperson for CBT. No. Oh, thanks for the clip. Great. What in the goddamn? The scrote training videos? No, there's no videos. It's a theoretical. It's, you know, it's a mind exercise. We're exercising our brains, considering the possibilities. That's what's important, you know? Okay, let's see. Genuinely curious if there's a benefit to the high back arch wide grip bench press you see a lot of female athletes do. I was taught to do it with a slight arc of the back or flat back, just over shoulder width grip. Okay, so this isn't a female athlete thing. This is a powerlifting thing. So the very, very wide like grip high back arc is a powerlifting legality thing, and it's really weird, but it's kind of like, you know, the sport develop its own meta. You know how I would equate it? Is, have you ever played, and this is a really dumb comparison to make on Pokemon Brain, have you ever tried to play competitive Pokemon against a team that is off meta? And you don't know what to do. It's like your team is objectively OU. It's a very good team for the meta. But then you play somebody off meta and you have no idea what's going on. And you're like, actually, my team's bad now because I'm off meta. It's like that. It's a meta specifically for powerlifting and getting the number bigger. But it's not effective. Is the thing. Okay, so you will see people do this. Huge back arch, very, very wide grip to lower the range of motion, because the whole goal of that is to lower the range of motion to where it touches your chest. And it's technically legal in powerlifting. So you'll get to this point where the actual bench has a range of motion of 3 inches and they're moving like 500 pounds. Now, obviously, this isn't good for muscle building. What it is good for is getting high number score, because number is bigger and it's a legal lift technically in powerlifting rules. Also, thanks for the stretch strength. So that's the point where it's valuable. If you're a powerlifter and you're training for competitions, then you learn how to do this. Now, you do want to have a slight arch to the back and like retract your scapula and like, you know, pin your shoulders downwards when you're doing the bench. You do want that. That's protective to your shoulders. But the idea of doing a super wide grip, you don't need to do that. You don't need to have a turbo arch. We call those turbo archers. You don't need to do that. That's a powerlifting specific goal. Does not confer any benefits to actually gaining muscle. So in fact, I even go further beyond this to say, and this is my thing, you can do whatever grip of bench you like, but you have to understand that numbers mean different things to people's different forms. So, good example. If somebody comes in and they claim a certain number on a bench press, you don't know what that bench press looks like, right? Somebody might come in and they might say, I can bench 400. And what they mean by that is, using powerlifting style, super wide grip, hyper arch, they can bench 400 pounds for a range of motion of 4 inches, right? You might have somebody else who says they can bench 400 pounds and they're doing a close grip, very little arch, like all the way to chest and up, and the range of motion is like 2 feet, right? That person is much stronger than the first person. So it's really hard to determine how strong somebody is just by hearing a bench number, because you don't know what their form looks like. You don't know if it's correct form, if it's strict form, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a skull crusher, right? Like you never know. Thanks for the hydrate, Sharon. So numbers can mean different things too. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Personally, I like close grip bench. I've always been a very close grip bencher. I bench basically shoulder width exactly. And I come down kind of like, rather than out, I come down pretty much right next to my body. And it's really good for the triceps. And I just really like close grip, but I don't like wide grip. I'm very bad at it. My body doesn't feel good doing it. You should do the bench form grip width wise that you prefer. There are some benefits, obviously, to super wide and super close, but you should do the one that feels best for you and stick to that one and learn that one. Seems so rad, but I just got a Discord message from my e-kitten. Must go now. Sayonara. Your e-kitten? You gotta... Beast! Beast! Is that what we're going with, Duntum? Is that what we're going with? Hey, Cosmic. My bar exam results are coming in tomorrow. No, you got this, Cosmic. Like I said, you've been manifesting. You got this. You got this. Not now, kitten. Daddy's trying to release an indie game. All right, well, you know, let's not yuck someone's yum. And enjoy your time with your e-kitten, your Discord e-kitten. I hope you have a wonderful time. I wish you a bountiful relationship in the future. That's just surprising to hear it straight up, you know? That's pretty. Do you think it's pretty epic, Queso? Is that the word we're using? I think so, but you know, yeah, enjoy your time with your Discord e-kitten. You know? Meow nya and all that. Sclimbo, should I use code VTuber mail for 10% off my next order of Gamerade from Gamersubs? Yes, you should. Yes, you should do exactly that. Hey, Cosmic, thanks for the follow. Welcome. We're all Sklim's e-kitties, meow. Let's no. No. Dun-dun, I'm a male VTuber. I can't do that. I can't make that joke. I'm not allowed to. I'm banned for making that joke. We gotta stay away. Yeah, Gamerade's back in stock. It's back in stock. You can. Gamerade, true and real. And we also, remember, there's also the special version of Anime Girl Thigh that has Yomi and Ali on it. And that's like a 1 in 10. It's like a rare drop. You can Gamba on Gamersubs, which is pretty cool. He ain't Casper the thief of e-kittens? Wait, is that what Casper does? Are we talking about Casper Catasini right now? Or a different Casper? Hey, Bengus, the only way I'm a kitten is if you picture the gorilla tiger from System Shock. That's fair. Hey, what's up, W? What's going on? Now I can leave. I have my daily curse comment. No, Deatham, stay. No. SVA fan production of Cats. I would do it. I would so do that. Cats rules. Big fan of Cats. Never forget when I did the Cats and Rise of Skywalker double feature, and Cats was the better movie. Never forget. Casper the Mogging Cat Thief. Is that what we're going with? Hey, Sclimbo, what exercise do you recommend someone who's always studying at a desk and can't put time into going to a gym? Oh, we get this question a lot. Best thing I can do is, if you're studying or it's work from home, is just weave it into your work. So take a break every once in a while and just do sets close to failure and spread out your workout. So obviously I would get a home gym if you can afford it in this situation. Now, if you're out at a library studying at like college or something like that, that's a little bit of a different story, but that also means you probably have access to the college gym. So stop by there on the way back from studying. But if that's not the case and this is studying from home, yeah, just buy some home setups or weave it into your studying. So you just take breaks and do sets close to failure every once in a while. Things like squats, things like push-ups, that sort of thing. Obviously, if you get like adjustable dumbbells, you can do literally everything. I would argue, and I always say this, all you really need for a home gym setup, while it's nice to have a power cage and a pull-up bar and all that stuff, you can be totally fine. Adjustable dumbbells and a bench. That's it. That's all you'll ever need. You can do rows on that. You can do overhead press. You can do bench press. You can do deadlifts. You can do squats. You can do lateral raises. You can do every muscle group with just those two pieces of equipment. So bada boom, bada bing, go get that. Every 2 hours, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, 1 coffee run. More than that. You do Pomodoro and exercise on the breaks. Not a bad idea, Mint. That's actually a really good recommendation. Yeah. You know, it was funny. I messed around with Pomodoro And for those who don't know what that is, that's the technique that people will use to focus, where there's like dedicated workflow focus states and then break times. I found that I'm actually better really locking in and working for hours at a time and then coming out of it. So Pomodoro actually interrupts my flow. I prefer to work for like 8 hours straight and get everything done and not come up for air until I'm done and then go do something else. But on and off work is really hard for me. That's why when I'm always talking about going full time, I think things will be a lot easier for me because I won't have interruptions, so I'll actually get more work done in the hours that I do have to work. Hey, Night Skeptic, check Facebook Marketplace and Free Cycle for a bench. You'd be surprised. Good point, actually. Yeah. You can get a lot of good old gym equipment on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. A lot of gyms will do liquidation sales, and a lot of people are selling their old equipment. And the nice thing about gym equipment is it doesn't really go bad, right? Like, weights don't go bad, they're metal. You know what I mean? So like you could pick up, I mean, watch out for screws that are rusted and might break, but you could pick up like a ratty set of weights. Like weights are weights. A ratty barbell and a ratty set of weights, absolutely, from a garage sale from somebody who used it last in 1987. Perfect. It'll work, you know? It'll work. I like to see more than 10 squats every hour. I think that's on the a little too easy end. That's like a warm-up. So when I would say that you should be working out and doing sets between your exercises, I do mean to failure. I do mean to close to failure. So that's what matters. You won't get too much out of just doing that every once in a while, besides a nice little stretch. But thanks to you, I'm starting gym. Glad to hear it, Call. Very excited for you. Keep me posted on how it goes. That's a reminder, everybody. This is also a check-in. So if you're on your fitness journey, you can also like tell me about your successes and stuff. I saw somebody earlier say they're going to attempt a 500 bench. Or 500 deadlift. I was yapping during it, but that's a big number. Good job there. And I do believe in you. Just lock in and get that shit, you know? Lock in and get that shit. Queso got a Gamerade flavor. That means Sclimbo can too. Am I Queso? I think me and Queso are very different people. I respect Queso a lot though. We got to order more gamer subs. They say I have 20% fat in my belly. Oh, did they hit you with the body index scanner? It's not the most accurate, but it's a little helpful. I think it's like not a bad guide stone, but if you're talking about the fitness index, I think it's body index. What is it called? Like index body scan or something like that. And 29 in your leg. Yeah, they're not the most accurate, but they'll tell you some stuff. They'll give you a general direction on where you need to go, which isn't the worst thing. So they're not terrible. Queso's a big bundle of fun with great humor. Sclimbo's recovering Pokemon TCG rip and tear addict. That's both true statements. Let's see. My rest days make me feel guilty, but I know I need them. Any advice to make them feel like part of the fitness routine and not a cheat day? Yes! Actually, I got a bunch of advice for you. So obviously, it sounds like you know, logically, you need the rest, right? It already is part of your fitness journey to rest. You need to do it. What you can do to make it even more beneficial, though, is you can program things into your rest day that are low impact. So what I want to see you doing on a rest day is, it doesn't mean sit down. It means stretch. It means go for a walk, maybe even a light jog or something like that. You don't want to go too high. You don't want to go too crazy. But what you should be doing on your rest day is things like foam rolling, which, you know, you probably want to do all the time, stretching, and walking a lot. So program that in like it was a workout. So instead of your workout, say, this is my period of time where I'm doing a stretch routine and a flexibility routine, or going out for a walk or something like that. Because, you know, I'll say this much. Lifting, with the focus on lifting, we do tend to have a... Face of Mars. We do tend to have a bias towards like heavy lifting here in chat and stuff like that, right? So with that being the case, I do want to mention to everybody, heavy lifting alone will make you very inflexible. Like if you just gain a lot of muscle and get really big muscularly, you're going to be pretty terribly flexible. Excuse me. So adding in a flex routine and stretching routine is actually super important, because yeah, you're gonna not be very flexible when you get big and strong. Like powerlifters generally, unless they train for it, are some of the most inflexible people ever. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Etu? I'm down about 4 pounds the past 2 weeks just from calorie counting. Let's go. Good job. Good pace. I save money making my own protein shakes. The Walmart sugar-free Jell-O are amazing for flavors that don't such. You mean don't mix? And many flavors to choose. Knight, that's actually a really good idea. I never thought about doing it that way. Like sugar-free Jell-O is a great thing to lean on calorie-wise, because you get a big bowl of chocolate slop for like 170 calories or 140 calories for the sugar-free, if I remember correctly, and it's a huge bowl. But using them as a shake's actually a really good idea. 10-hour straight gaming sessions. Listen, I'm willing to say a 10-hour gaming session is actually super fine on a rest day, as long as you get up, you know, here and there, and you also do other stuff that day. I mean, I sit down sometimes for 10 hours at a time to work. It's just that generally in the morning and night, I'm also going for a run and doing stretching and maybe working out. So I think it's fine. You should get up, obviously, every hour or so, but flavors that don't suck. Oh, yeah. No, it's so fair. Notice that when I did a lot of cardio, especially stair machine, my hip flexors got taut and tight as hell. Yeah, you do need to stretch. Everybody does need to stretch, especially like as you get older, you need to get that habit, because just like nutrition, that's something that's going to be useful for you your whole life, and you need to start doing it. You probably got away with not doing it when you were younger. You're about not to. You're about not to. So get started early before you snap your shit up. Hey, Night Skeptic, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Next question. Are there any exercises or stretches to help with general posture? I find myself slouching even when I try to sit straight. Okay, so the nice thing about posture is a lot of things train posture. Like generally working out in general will improve your posture if you're doing it with good form, because it's going to build muscles that help you kind of stay in place, right? So generally your posture will be fixed just by doing good exercise and good motion. Other than that, it's a matter of checking yourself, and you can get tools to help. For the most part, I do feel like posture is something you just have to look at every once in a while and go, hey, how's my posture looking? Am I sitting properly? And readjust and just get in that habit. But you can also get good chairs and good seating that help you towards that goal. I would say, like, you know, office chairs are actually really good for the most part if you get a high quality one. I would take a chair from Staples over a regular gamer chair, like generic brand gamer chair, pretty much every step of the way. There's actually a really good video. I'm going to shill it again, but Psychin MD, the Dr. VTuber, did a really good video on chairs on YouTube. If you want to check that out, highly recommend that video. It's about like a 16-minute video, I believe, going through recommendations for chairs from a doctor. And I think that's pretty good. So definitely check that out. High recommendation there. My goal, I need to get fit enough to carry Hyrie because she's threatening to carry me at Offkai. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, are you for sure going to Offkai now too? That's good. I will be there, and I'm looking to say hi to everybody I can while I'm there. So I mean, definitely say hi to you. I mean, we're in the same company, but definitely say hi to Hyrie as well if I can. Flavor hack: if Gamerade runs out, you can get unflavored creatine and mix with GamerSup. Yes, you can. Unflavored creatine is actually like pretty damn cheap, and you can mix it with everything, and it just dissolves in water. So you can mix it with literally everything. You know. Check the posture and straighten up. Yeah, you just got to be vigilant about shrimping. And, you know, you also want to make sure your setup is conducive to you not shrimping. One of the big problems I see is a lot of people have their monitor too low. So, like, when you're looking at the computer screen, right, their monitor is, like, the top of the monitor will be near head level. No, you need to generally raise your monitors. I would make the claim that if you have a flat desk and you just put a monitor on it, your monitor is probably not high enough. I actually I have a step stool that I put my monitor on so that I'm looking up almost towards my monitor. The center of my monitor, if I were to like point directly, the center of my monitor where I'm looking is basically at nose height, I would say. So I have to look down to look at the bottom of my screen, the bottom of my monitor, taskbar. I have to look down, and to look at the very top, I have to look up. But if I'm looking in the center, my head position is kind of straight on, and that's about as high up as you want to be. You don't want to be looking up or down at your monitor too much. So that will also help towards shrimping. And it's also a good way to check yourself, because if you perfectly calibrate where your monitor is, you can look at the monitor and realizing that you're looking up and being like, oh, I must be slouching, because normally I know when I'm sitting straight, my nose is pointing directly to the middle of the monitor. So that's a good way to do it too. Need an actual desk at some point. My monitor is stacked on top of boxes. You know what though? It's actually fairly cheap. So I'm gonna listen. This is a recommendation. This is not a sponsorship. I kind of get the aesthetics of fancy desks. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a $25 folding Walmart desk, and that's what I use for my gym desk and my desk in my room. It's $25. It folds, and I've been using it for like 4 years. I literally have a $25 Walmart desk and a step stool, and then my monitor's on top of that. So like, it doesn't have to be expensive, you know? Hey, what's up, Nuna? Hope you're proud I couldn't sleep because of the heat, but I blew off work to nap. Hey, I'm a little proud, Nuna. I mean, I think blowing off work's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. Whenever my friends tell me that they stayed in because they felt bad and they're like, oh, I didn't get good sleep, I called out of work. I'm like, good. That rocks, actually. You should do that. So I did not wait, no, I did that till my wife told me to upgrade. Yeah, no, it's like I've had nice desks, and they were like big nice desks and stuff, and I just didn't need that. I don't put a lot of weight on my desk. It's just, I mean, I have a very minimalist desk setup. I should take a picture of this Glim desk sometime and show you. But all I have on my desk right now is I have my monitor, my laptop on a stand, my, what is that thing called? The Focusrite, the XLR interface, and an Xbox controller, and my water. I have nothing else on my desk. I guess my keyboard and mouse, but yeah, there's no like weight or extra monitor or anything. Like, it's just like a very simple setup, you know? Made a whole freaking IKEA desk so I can mount monitor arms and lift them up nicely. That would be nice. I will say, is your room more or less our male living spaces than Crony's bedroom? I actually think Crony might have me beat. Because Crony's is completely empty, right? I did see a mock-up of Crony's bedroom that somebody posted, and it was just completely bare with a bed. And I don't know if that was a joke or not, is the problem. Because I'm close to that. It is male living space. In my room, I can tell you right now, I have that desk. I have a couch that I've had since I was 6. That's like a love seat. It's like a 2-seat couch. And I have a mattress that I put on the floor that I sleep on. And then I have a stout dresser and nothing else. Yeah. Well, there's the standing desk is on top of the dresser. So I do have a standing desk also. But there's no, like, other stuff in my room. It's what she made in House Flipper. I mean, hey, it was a pretty optimal room. Gonna be honest. Slept like 5 hours, did my morning meetings, and went back to bed. Very fair, very fair. Hey, Art York, what's up? Live Sclimbo reaction. You swear by the IKEA Fred? The Fred even has an adjustable monitor shelf. The one thing I thought about is, like, I had like a flash of inspiration. And I was like, oh, you know, it'd be really cool. It'd be really awesome to wall mount 2 TVs behind my monitor so I could have like a stock tracker, but it's 2 streams of my VTuber friends. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the people with like the stock tracker TV behind their computer. It's that, but it's VTuber streams on like 2 sides. So I can always have someone running at the top, but it doesn't interfere with my work. That would be really nice. I would like to do that at some point, but that's in the future, maybe. Peak male living. We should get a redeem for that. Yeah. Other than desk, bed, and 2 shelves, the one thing it takes up the most is boxes for electronics, in case I need to return them. Yeah, I don't have like any boxes or anything like that. I should just send a picture of the Sclim room at some point. It's some people would say it's depressing. I like it though. I did spring cleaning yesterday actually, and oh yeah, I forgot to say yesterday I cleaned my whole floor in my house and my bathroom too, and I did spring cleaning, and I threw out even more clothes. Yay! Now I really just only have tank tops and, well, here's the thing, right? Okay. I had a couple non-tank tops and I looked at them and was like, I haven't worn these in a year and a half. I'm just going to throw them out. I'm not using these. There were a couple things I kept because they were like gifts and they were given to me by people and stuff like that. But for the most part, I was like, I'm not using these. Get 2 cheap TVs for 50 and run them off a Raspberry Pi. That could be a good idea, Yodo. Or like old monitors or something and take off the base. My monitor is really getting up there in age. My main monitor is from 2017. So it's a almost 10-year-old monitor. It's just 1080-60, nothing fancy. To answer earlier, yeah, just bought my off-guy ticket last night. Got to get a flight into place. Good luck. Good luck at you, but I will see you there. So need to go through my old clothes. Still got stuff when I was young because I never wear stuff in the holes. Have holes. Fair. I just like, I'm really in on minimalism. So anything I don't use in like a 90-day period, I tend to get rid of. That's why I only own 1 box worth of things. So my whole, like, everything but my gym equipment can fit in 1 tote box. I have, like, nothing. Get an old LG. Yeah, I have I think an Acer or something. You getting your ticket too? Ooh, sick. I'll see you there, Paulie. Hell yeah. The hotel block's still not opening up. Yeah, hotels are looking real sketch. You might want to find another way at this point. You know? Sleeping in a car. I thought about doing that for Oshi Uplink briefly. I was looking at a maybe last minute Oshi Uplink grab and sleeping in a car, but I was like, nah, I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Which is good because I spent too much on that barber and I had to buy some more supplements and the barber, it was just too much. Hey Corvui, welcome in. Still works from 2013, the first 144 hertz. Nice. I remember for a while, I still had this monitor, but I was using a really old monitor from, oh God, what was it? It was a 2007 monitor, but at the time, it was like a $3,000 monitor. And it was I think it was 16 by 10, and it was what's the res for that? I think it's 1920 by 1600 for that. And it was a different aspect ratio, but it did run I think 90 or 120 hertz or something. It was 1920 by 1200. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, and it was from 2007. But the lore on it was actually crazy. So I had a friend who they were in the Make-A-Wish program. Because they had like a critical, like chronic condition for their life, basically, right? And their Make-A-Wish back in like the mid 2000s was to have the most expensive top of the line gaming computer they possibly could. And so they had this like absolutely insane like $10,000 rig or something back then. And the monitor, like, you know, this is now flash forward to 2020 or 2021, and they were getting rid of it. And I was like, hey, I mean, like, I'll use the monitor. So I was using this like super turbo high-end 2007 monitor in like 2021. It was pretty nice. Saving up for FazeCon, so I dropped the Oshi uplink. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Gonna go to Offkai as well. Gonna drive 11 hours. Nice, Orcus. I'll see about. I might do like a meet and greet there. I don't think I'm gonna be. I mean, unless there's like slots that open up or something, I don't think I'll do a meet and greet on the screens at Offkai. But I might do like a. Okay, if you want to break immersion, I'll be at this location at this time, sort of meet and greet at Offkai, because I'll be there, you know? So we'll see what happens. I don't know, like, when Offkai starts doing their slots for meet and greets, or if SVA is going to have any, but if we do, I might grab that, but I'll be looking at maybe, if I'm feeling up to it, doing something like that, if I'm comfortable with it, for people who go to Offkai. So, yeah, that could be going on. If you have a good portable fan and pillow, car camping is a good solution. I'd like to do that. Like, my next car purchase is definitely going to be a van I can sleep in, or a car I can sleep in general, because I really want to start doing car traveling. No matter where I end up, I'll have somewhere to sleep, or you're going to catch me napping in a corner. That's fair. That's fair. You could always, yeah, do the thing where like you nap in the corner at the con and stay up all night. Wear some AR glasses so I can overlay your model. That's fair, Aoto. That's fair. Is the Batman style inverted suspended sit-ups actually a good workout, or is it super theatrical and other exercises are going to be just as effective? I would say that other exercises are going to be just as effective, but that's still a really good exercise. That's still a really solid one. It's definitely a little performative, but it's not bad. Like, if someone was doing that in the gym, I wouldn't fault them. That's killer. I've seen people do it. It's definitely a killer. It's super incredible for your abs. You could probably get like a lot of the same benefits out of doing candlesticks or doing hanging leg raises. But I think it's a banger. It's a really good one. So yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that. It is a little theatrical, and you obviously like can't stay there for too long or the blood's gonna rush to your head, but it's kind of cool, you know? Guys, be on the lookout for Cybertrucks parked in the middle of nowhere. It might be Sclimbo. No, not Cybertruck, but like a van or like a car. I mean, here's the thing. I was thinking about this, right? I could probably even get away with like sleeping in a really small car if I took out the side seat, right? Like, even if you had like a mini coupe, or you had like a, like, I'm thinking of like a Scion, right? Like a small, some of those like small boxy cars. It's not a K car, but it's kind of short. I bet even if you took out the side seat, the passenger seat in the back and the front, that's probably still like 7 or 8 feet like long, right? And so you just put a mattress there, and then if you take out the back left seat behind the driver's seat, you can put a little desk there. And I think that's like fine. I think I could totally fit in that, you know? I stay up all night anyway. Even last Offkai by day, we were watching Talents. By night, TMs were at parties drinking. Yeah, I know, because at Offkai last year, I was like the last talent awake, and you were still going, and I went to bed. It was crazy. Fall into the rabbit hole of watching people make stealth camping vehicles. Yeah, it's a good rabbit hole. Look for a Humvee. Well, the thing is, here's the problem, right? When it comes to camper vans and stuff, you want to make sure, because if you're in a big camper, if you're in a Sprinter or like a really wide, big, fancy one, you like lose the option to be stealth or be in normal parking spots. So like you kind of lose the option of blending in. Whereas if you're in a regular car and you can pull it off, or even like a small van, you can like get away with, oh, I'm in the, you know, a parking lot and I'm kind of blending in. Or you can even better, I see a tech a lot of people use, is they'll go to a hotel parking lot that's pretty full and they'll just stay there overnight because they know, you know, all the cars are going to be there overnight because they're from people staying at the hotel. So if you could just sneak into a hotel parking lot and sleep there, right? If you're in a normal car, that doesn't look suspicious. So there's that. I also think you could probably get away with like my thought process and my plan, I should say, is, and I did the math on this already. That's how invested I am. You can get fold out solar panels and a big battery. That's like, it's not like cooler sized, but it's like chest holding sized. I'd say it's like a box size, right? Or like a small box size battery. And I did the math on it, and I could run my laptop full power off of it for 10 hours. And I was looking at that and I was like, well, hold on. It charges with the solar panels, and they're fold out solar panels. So if it charges in like 4 to 6 hours during the day, and that's about the amount of sun you're going to get on a solar panel in most places in like optimal conditions, and then you can run the laptop full power at 10 hours off of it, that means you could have a stealth setup and just use that, because if you put it on the top of the car, it's going to be obvious. But if you have folding solar panels, you can store it in the car and the battery too, and no one would know. And you'd have enough power to still run a laptop. So I'm like, that's a good idea. The amount of time I've pulled off into a Pilot or a Lowe's and just have my backseat mattress is so high. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I'm really looking at it. I'm thinking about it. We might, if we ever do, I will say, if I ever do a subathon, there's three things. I would say 3 things a subathon might fund. If I do a subathon, my subathon is going to be one of 3 things. It'll be subathon to make sure I don't starve. That's a likely one, right? Subathon to make sure that I don't starve and I can afford rent. Subathon to go to Japan, or subathon to get a beater van so I can live out of it and travel and make content. Those are the 3 most likely subathon scenarios. I will say that. Or a van if the feds can run a self-observation post. You can too. That's true. Let's see. I would really appreciate like an in-depth talk about adjustable dumbbells at some point. I want to get a pair, but I'm stuck in analysis paralysis since it's a $500 purchase and something I have no knowledge of. I've noticed you avoid naming any specific brands. I get why. It'd be very helpful to have a solid suggestions. Yeah, no, you actually, so this is good in your favor, and I can talk about this. The reason I haven't recommended any brands in particular is because I actually don't think, it's not because I'm like avoiding sponsors or anything like that. I actually don't think it matters that much, like straight up, because the nice thing about weight is weight at the end of the day. So as long as it's not lying to you, as long as the weight is what it says it is, and it functions, it's good. It's like almost like, you know, I don't really mince about what brand of bar I get or what brand of bench I get. If it has a proper weight rating and it works, I don't care, because it's a piece of metal at the end of the day. So yeah, it's like a $500 investment. Go for something that has high reviews on Amazon. That's really probably all you have to worry about. The only other recommendation I would say is take a look at the style of the dumbbells, because it can make it harder or easier to do certain exercises. So there are some adjustable dumbbells that are bricks. They're rectangles and you put your hand inside of them, and they have like plates that come off on the sides, right? Those can be kind of awkward for certain grips exercises. I would say the type of adjustable dumbbell you want is the one that has the form of a dumbbell, a regular dumbbell. So the weight's adjustable maybe on a knob or something like that, but it has a normal dumbbell grip, and like, you know, the sides are where the weight are. That's probably what I would go for rather than the cage design, just because it makes it harder to do certain things. I was finding like with the cage design, it would hit together when I was doing certain exercises or kind of be unwieldy or get in the way. The only thing I would say too is consider like how far out the dumbbell goes. Like if it turns out that the dumbbell gets really, really long rather than wide when it has a lot of weight on it, that can make it hard to do things like bench, because the dumbbells will start hitting at the top if they're too wide. So really just look for like a high Amazon review that's not going to scam you, and make sure it's the weight you want and the grip. But other than that, I don't really have any particular brand to recommend. It is just metal at the end of the day, which is the nice part. So I generally would trust a high Amazon review on that one. Time for me to commander a fed car for a stakeout at off guy. Yeah, commandeer, sorry. It was a weight. Bought some bog standard dumbbell bars, some weight plates, and that's it. If I need to change weight, it takes about a minute. Yep, pretty much. So the nice thing about it is it's not because there's any like bad brands or good brands. It's just because weight is weight, and it's easy to pick a brand, I would say. So it was a lack of recommendation from lack of it mattering that much, I guess I would say. Hey, what's up, Absol? What's up? I want to start using my college gym to lose weight, but don't know where to start. I'm afraid people will judge me. What recommendations do you recommend I do to start with weight loss, work on upper body strength? Alrighty. So first off, number 1, using college gym. Very good idea. College gyms are generally pretty good. Because colleges get a lot of money invested in them. So I can't say for all of them, but most of them are pretty good. Number 2, the general spiel I always say, for the most part, people in the gym are not judging you. They have no interest in judging you. They're busy dying for the most part, right? You have to consider that when you're in a gym, and you're doing exercise, all the people who are there, right, and are there regularly, right, the people who, you know, would be the ones to judge theoretically, they're busy being tired out of their mind doing sets to failure. They don't have time to think or look at other people. And even if they do have time to look at other people, they're not thinking thoughts, I promise you. Because when you're coming off a set very tired, the last thing you're thinking about is judging someone. You're instead thinking, ooh. That's probably what you're thinking instead. So I wouldn't worry so much about that. The biggest people in the gym tend to also be the least judgmental, I would say. Like the biggest, strongest people you see are the people who have been on the journey a long time. They know what it takes. They respect you being there. So don't worry about people judging you. Nobody really is. If that's not good enough, or if that's not helpful and you still feel that, you can work out from home, like I said, or get home equipment. But general first recommendations, number one, remember that losing weight is 90% diet, 10% gym. Diet is what's going to get you to the weight loss goal. Gym will affect your body composition, okay? So you can just lose weight without ever going to the gym just by eating and tracking your nutrition a little carefully and making sure you're in a deficit, right? You can lose all the weight you want. Problem is you're also going to be losing muscle and you're not going to be gaining muscle. The gym's for that part of the equation, with protein, of course. So just keep that in your mind, that you can go to the gym as much as you want, but if you're not eating properly, it won't do anything. So think about nutrition first, gym second. That's a mindset thing that I want people to kind of change. But then, yeah, beginner recommendations is the big exercises. Get comfortable with free weights, compounds, squats, deadlift, bench press, pull-ups, rows, things like that. I think pull-ups are one of the best exercises in the world. Everyone knows what they look like. For the most part, people know theoretically how to do them. It's not like a machine that's really hard to figure out. So if you can find an assisted pull-up machine, that's a great place to start. Get hitting those, absolutely. Same thing, bench press. I recommend starting with free weight. Most gyms, and especially college gyms, well, it's tough with college gyms because there's probably a fitness director somewhere that you can ask to show you form on something. But if there isn't, the problem is, like, there's not generally trainers at college gyms, and usually the front desk is staffed by just a regular student who doesn't know anything about fitness. They might just be looking for a job to supplement their like grant or something like that, or just get extra money for their tuition. So they might not know anything, but there should be a fitness director somewhere, because it's usually in the school sports complex, that can tell you how to do things. And worst case, just go find a big dude or big girl at the gym who knows what they're doing, right? And just ask them to teach you how to do a bench press, right? I guarantee you, if you go find like the college football team and go ask them how to do a bench press, they'll know how. They'll know how. But somebody there, you should learn how to do it from. But that's where you should start. I was on free weight, barbell stuff, or dumbbell stuff, I would say. Yeah, and if someone's judging you, they're dumb and bad and probably weak. They're probably weak too, also, mentally and physically. I'm curious, with this weight talking off guy, could you squat, deadlift, floor? Oh yeah, totally, absolutely. I can overhead press some of the people in SVA if I wanted to. I haven't gotten to the workout part yet. I've just been hella cut calories till I do more. Yep, that's the good idea. Good place to start. You know, do habits. You don't have to do them all at once. Do them one at a time, you know? Make sure to take breaks between sets. Absolutely. If you're going for a muscle gain, take big breaks between sets. And welcome in, Tux. What's going on? All right, let's see here. More questions. Okay, looks like we're caught up on questions, which is good, because I do have a couple things I wanted to show you. Everybody. Let me pull up a couple pictures here. We got some new menu items to talk about. The nutrition check on some new fun fast food and things I've seen. Skull Crusher, the smallest member of SVA. I don't think I could Skull Crusher anybody. But anyone who judged people for wanting to work out to lame-o? No, I kind of agree. I mean, huge lame-o. I've never seen the strongest person in the gym also be judgmental. I've never seen that in real life, so. Okay, let's show you some stuff. Back to just chatting for a second. All right, I have images to discuss. Yeah, I guess Addy is a bug, so that might be a little different. First things first, let's take a look at this that was dropped in Discord. It seems like we have a new Taco Bell item to talk about today. The triple double crunch wrap. I have questions. I'm also suspicious. I'm a little suspicious. That's 6 whole crunch wraps. Well, let's do the math here. Okay, so surely this is just a naming gimmick, right? Surely this is just a naming gimmick, because I'm confused by two things here where I see it. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the price of like a normal crunch wrap, right? Because isn't a crunch wrap like $5.99 or $6.99? but they're claiming this is a triple double Crunchwrap. I will also note that a regular Crunchwrap is 530 to 560 calories, and this one's only 700. So either it's not actually a triple double by any means, or they are severely underestimating the calories here. A regular Crunchwrap 669. Why is it 30? It's what? It's 30 more cents. Yeah, this isn't a triple double at all. It's 30 more cents and like 100 and something more calories. But that does beg the question, though. That does beg the question. I mean, I'm not going to make another Taco Bell call-out post, but the begs the question of, wait a second, is this actually maybe in a good deal? Is it maybe a good deal? Because they're showing extra meat. They're showing another layer of meat, right? So the thing I'm thinking is, now surely it can't be. Surely this is a scam, right? I won't say scam, but surely they're just like fluffing up a regular Crunchwrap with like more lettuce and selling it as a premium item. But what if they're not? What if the calories are actually coming from more beef, and ratio-wise to price, this is actually more optimal than a regular Crunchwrap? Such a world might exist. So keep that in mind. We should do some delving. We should do some research on the triple-double. But all to say, it's definitely not a triple-double. You're getting one now. You're going to measure them. All right, Ayoda, yeah, let's see some stats on this one. We got to hold Taco Bell to their word after the chicken nugget fiasco. All right, we got to hold them to their word after that one. So that's one thing. Also, as per the stream title, I would like everybody to meet the bowel bagel. Has everybody had their bowel bagel today? Welcome to Sola's Blueberry Bagels, a bagel that is 120 or 110 calories and 29 grams of fiber. That is your daily fiber in one bagel for 110 calories. Welcome to the bowel bagel, everybody. Welcome to the... hold on, let me make it a little smaller. Welcome to the bowel bagel, everybody. Let's put this right here. Oh, holy damn. Yeah. Yeah. So if you have trouble hitting your fiber goals, here's a way to do it. But the scary thing about this, and the thing I'm most scared about is, okay, fiber, right? We talk about it a lot. Generally, you want to have like 30 to 38 grams of fiber a day. Generally, right? Oh yeah, there's sugar alcohol too. It's not that much sugar alcohol too. I mean, you're going to crap like a demon anyway. There's 29 grams of fiber in this, you know? God is dead, Bush Senior's alive. Let's see. I got these wraps the other day that have 30 grams of fiber, 8 grams protein. Yeah, no, Mission makes a lot of those good carb balance ones. Now, this one's 14 grams of protein, which is pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, these will cast shit yourself, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But you just have to keep in mind that these are not a normal bagel, okay? Because here's the scary part I was thinking about. Because these are 110 calories, and a normal bagel is 220 calories to 260 calories, or 280 even, you could be in a situation, if you didn't know nutrition, where somebody buys these bagels thinking they're low-calorie bagels, and they are, and then's like, oh, I can have twice as many bagels as I usually do, and then they're in uh-oh territory because accidentally they've now had 90 grams of fiber. And then they get into uh-oh oopsie territory. So that's the one thing I worry about here. Hey, what's up, Mules? What's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for the hydrate, old man. Welcome. Yeah, well, so here's the... They won't poop for 10 years because when you have too much fiber, it actually wraps back around and becomes impossible to pass as well. You want a good amount of fiber, but too much fiber ends up being the same as too little, where it gets hard again and it gets very painful again. So yeah, you can get bricked up, literally. Let me take a drink. Yeah, low calories because you burn it on the toilet. Yeah, no, the reason why it's low calorie, and the reason why you see this funky math here, where it's like total carbs and then dietary fiber, fiber's not non-digestible. That's what it is. So it doesn't actually have a caloric impact because your body can't digest it. So that's one of the reasons why fiber helps things stay more motile, is because they're not digestible. They move things along, you know? So gonna need a side of magnesium citrate if you eat too many. So this is a funky calculation. One word of warning I would say here is, let's talk about the calculation really quick, because somebody made this comment on the Twitter post about it. Why is it blueberry instead of blueberry? You tell me. You tell me. I have a good guess. Let's take a look at the ingredients list. Usually when they do that, it's because they can't actually claim blueberry because there's not real blueberries in here. Let's see. Do we see real blueberry anywhere? I see sweetener blend, erythritol and stevia. I see... What? Wait, where's the blueberry even coming from? What? Fruit juice? Colored with fruit juice, agave fiber. No? Yeah, there's no blueberries in here. Cool. That's why. That's why. There's no blueberries in here. Yep. That's why they did that. Yep. No blueberries. Not even one. Not even blueberry flavoring. Which is kind of... Whoa, that's the wrong one. Which is kind of crazy. I would expect at least blueberry flavoring. That's pretty funny. Actually. Who recommended these? Well, okay. I'm saying this is actually still solid, I think. Yeah, one of these is more than the full requirement. It does depend on a few factors. Like, I believe men's requirement for fiber is a little higher than women. I think men are at 38, women at 30. So, or maybe even 28, but it might have blueberry flavoring. I didn't see anything that said blueberry in the ingredients list, so it's definitely an artificial thing. But let's talk about the calculation. Okay, so this is a ketosis thing. Keto products tend to do this. So keto products will say, all right, net carbs. Why do they want net carbs? It's because ketosis is predicated on the fact that you're not eating a lot of carbohydrates. Your body can only be in ketosis for keto people. They can do this, but for keto people, it can only be in ketosis if you have low carbs. So the keto products are made with a lot of fiber, which is technically a carb. It's just indigestible. So they can do this weird math to say it's 36 grams of carbs. Actually, it's 4 because it's minus the fiber. But I would say this, I don't recommend keto to anybody, but if you're on keto, I wouldn't trust this. I wouldn't trust this. I would say when we do net carb calculations and we do the whole minus fiber net carb thing, only trust whole foods for that. And that part's true. I really wouldn't trust a highly processed food for a net carb calculation. There might be a lot of filler in here. It might not, like, this could theoretically not keep you in ketosis if you do rely on a lot of net carb calculations with processed foods. So just keep that in mind. I also say just don't do keto, but if you are doing keto, just something to be aware of, you know? How you doing, man? Been busy playing Helldivers? Hell yeah, man. I'm doing good. How about you? Hey, Blades again. The owner of my local game store got arrested for starting a riot in the Walmart parking lot. He was promoting something called the Redneck Brawl, but didn't elaborate on what that entailed, so now I'm concerned I wandered into a strange mafia front. Wait, what? They're a redneck brawl shop owner? What's going on here? I remember being keto acidosis, not fun, but I dropped a truckload of weight. Also not good. Yeah. This abomination of a product. But the thing is, it's... So I'm going to have one of these every day now, by the way. So this is all predicated on I'm now eating one of these every single day. Because they are expensive. So unfortunately, a 4-pack of these is like $7. So you only get 4 bagels for $7, but I've been frustrated recently because as a non-vegetable enjoyer, it's actually frustrating how many calories you have to spend to get the fiber that you need unless you rely on products like this. Because, and I'm gonna gripe here, this is a little bit of a rant. Why are fiber supplements are ridiculous? All right, so we need like 38, I need 38 grams of fiber in a day, right? 1 apple's 4 grams. Okay, so what, I'm gonna have 9 apples? No. I'm not going to have 9 apples in a day, right? Same thing with things that are recommended as high fiber, like lentils. Another great example. Lentils are 110 calories for like 6 grams of fiber. Oh yeah, so I'm going to spend 550 calories per day just on lentils to get my fiber? No, right? Like there's a ridiculous amount of calorie spend needed to get your fiber unless you enjoy vegetables. It kind of sucks. So I've been frustrated about this recently because sometimes it's a price problem. When you look at the lowest calorie ways to get fiber, let's look at raspberries as a good example. 70 calories per cup, 9 grams of fiber. That's pretty nice. Do you know how much it would be to get even half your daily fiber from raspberries per week? $23. You have to buy $23 a week in raspberries to get half of your fiber, is the math in the area I'm in. So it sucks because it's like you either got to spend a lot of calories or a lot of money to get your fiber unless you like vegetables. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to lean on products like this. Lentils are veggies. Well, okay, some things are... No, they're legumes, but some things kind of split a halfway point, like split peas that feel like legumes, but they're veggies also, technically, or they're veggies primarily. How about bamboo shoots for fiber? I'm gonna legume. I don't know about bamboo shoots. 8 raspberries for dinner, 250 grams, 550. Ah, yeah. So I'm just mad about it. It's like a gripe of mine. Is like, why is fiber so hard? You have to spend a lot of calories to get fiber, which is awkward because fiber doesn't have them. So, like, I just wish there was a way for cheap that was just like, yep, just fiber in the body, right? Even the supplements are only like 5 grams of fiber. Like Metamucil is only 5 grams of fiber. And people rely on 1 scoop of that a day. That's not 38 grams. You know? Got to bring back the foraging meta. We really do, Power Guy. Really do. Jeff mansplained it's a legume. It's a legume. Get in trouble for leguming in public. Yeah, don't goom in public. Don't do it. Don't do it. So yeah, just a little rant of mine. I'm mad about it. So that's why I'm having one of these every day. Just like solving the problem, right? I want you to all be really proud. Can you all be really proud of me and give me head pats though? Because I did once again try and fail to introduce vegetables into my diet. I tried again. I did. I realized that split peas are actually crazy macros on split peas. So get this. Okay. Split peas. You can get 13 servings of them for $1.12, and each serving is 8 grams of fiber and 7 grams of protein. So I think that was somewhere in the order of 91 grams of protein and 104 grams of fiber for $1.12. It was also, I think, 90 calories per serving for 13 servings. So like actually kind of really efficient way to get protein and fiber. Unfortunately, they fucking yucky. Unfortunately, I tried again and they fucking yucky. I did try though. So you should pat me on the head. And you know what? I'll say this much. It actually wasn't even like super disgusting. It was just the unfortunate situation I ran into where I had it where I was doing like half split peas, half rice with brickin' and putting like sauces on it. And I was eating it and I was going, you know what? I don't even taste the split peas. It's not bad, but it ain't good. I think my meal would just be better with more rice instead. And sure enough, it was. So once again, I've been defeated by why am I spending money to make my food taste worse? But I tried. Got a package 500 gram of mukimare beans for $2. Yeah, beans are cheap too. And one of the divine things about beans, in a divine coincidence, beans and rice together, a complete protein make. So why is there a sloth talking? Hey, Duntle. I guess I would kind of look like a sloth. So yeah. We're talking about fitness stuff right now. You'll get 1 additional mandated company head pat for trying veggies. Yay. 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 Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. It always works like that. Yeah, but it's really nice because should you be in a struggle situation, luckily beans and rice together are a complete protein. They have a complementary amino acid profile. So you can absolutely bean max and rice max and you will have complete protein. For like no money at all, because beans and rice in bulk are like negative money. They're like a cent. So if you're ever struggling, you can lean on that. You know, yeah, I am a male VTuber that escaped early from the factory. True. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a psycho for just eating rice and veggies without sauce, any sauce. I mean, I guess if you season the rice and veggies, it's kind of fine. But yeah, that's our bowel bagel for the day. Make sure everyone have your bowel bagel. I'm gonna have one after stream. The prototype. All right, let's see if any more questions came in. Hey, Murmur, what's up? What's going on, Raiders? Welcome in, Murmur. How you doing today? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Sclimbo from Socks Agency. We're doing our weekly Just Chatting stream right now, talking about fitness, answering some questions, because I also own a gym. So if you have any questions about fitness, I can help you out, nutrition as well, and all that good stuff. So we're here answering, doing a little AMA. I should probably start putting that in like the title. And like like a banner or something for people who are lurking from the fitness category who don't know what the hell they're looking at. Have just like a banner that says like, I am answering fitness questions. I am a professional, you know, like eating salads without dressing. Doesn't taste good. Doesn't taste bad. Makes you feel healthier. It's, you know, if you like it, Mario, that's great to do. I would say there are a lot of dressings that are super low in calories and very good to get into. You can get a lot of variety out of stuff just by swapping sauces. By the way, Murmur, how was your stream? What were you up to? All the usual stuff. Let me know. Talk to me about it. How you doing today on this beautiful Thursday? Good example, right? So I'm having just straight up rice bowls right now because money's tight. So I'm having just rice bowls with brickin' more or less for 2 meals a day. And yeah, you know, you can make that go really, really far if you like go to Walmart, go in the Asian section, get some low calorie dressings. A lot of Asian dressings are low calorie. So some are very high calorie, but we talked about katsu sauce for like katsudon and chicken and pork katsu. Katsu sauce is only 20 calories per serving. I believe some sweet chili sauces are only 30 calories per serving. Sriracha mayo is, I think, 60 per serving, so that's on the high end. Soy sauce is basically free. It's just sodium. What is brockin? Oh, brickin. Brickin. Well, let me tell you. Can we get an exclamation point brickin in chat? And you'll see what brickin is. It's just the optimal form of protein. Raspberry vinaigrette. No, I actually think raspberry vinaigrette's actually pretty good. A lot of vinaigrettes are very low in calories. Vinaigrettes are actually some of the lowest. It does depend a lot on how much oil's in them. So they can be upwards of like 120 per serving, but there are a lot of vinaigrettes that are only 30 or 40 per serving. So just look at what vinaigrette you're using, but you could find a lot of calorie cutting in going for sugar-free sauces and lower calorie sauces, you know? Also, yes, this is also Bricken. Hi, I'm a Brick of Chicken. Good to meet you. Played Mind Mogul, picked it up in the last Steam sale. What's that one? You could also follow the link to the fandom wiki page on Bricken and how to make it. That was just posted in chat if you want to know what Bricken is. Replace the oil with sour cream or Greek yogurt. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that is a good base for that instead. Yep. And actually, like, I know at least at Subway, the vinaigrette's like, I think only 40 calories. Not the Parmesan one, but the regular one. Vinegar is, in general, like, doesn't have many calories in it. So vinegar is a good add for a lot of things if you like the taste, and I do. It's simple. You're in a mine and you want to mine. Hey, hope you had a good time. Listen, mine can be fun. We do yearn for the mines. Number go up with mining. You know, a lot of number go up games I'm seeing these days. So, oh, and that's some good stuff. We're getting jiggly with it. We kind of are. Get jiggy with it. So yeah, if you have any more fitness questions, you can feel free to submit them here. I'm thinking that we start thinking about transitioning to a game. I think I had one more thing I want to talk about before we take an ad break. It's not really a fitness topic, but you feel free to put in fitness questions while we talk about it. It was just a good conversation I had that I thought was kind of interesting yesterday with some of my clients, which was a theoretical world, right? Let's talk about old sci-fi. So this started because we were talking about old movies and we were like, man, imagine how cool it would have been to be like a movie buff born in like in 1970, right? Like, think about getting to experience all of the best 80s movies, because movies were crazy in the 80s. Like, imagine being a sci-fi fan, right, in like the 80s when all the big stuff's coming out, and the late 70s where it's like you're getting like Star Trek TNG movies, you're getting Star Wars back to back, you're getting Terminator, you're getting Aliens, you're getting like all the Scorsese stuff, like you're getting just the most insane iconic movies of all time, golden age, back to back to back. And how cool that would have been from a fandom perspective. And that got us into a discussion about what was like the most optimal year to be a nerd, to be born a nerd and get to experience the most stuff. And I have a theory about this, and I think I found the year. Talking cooking around me triggers my work brain from when I was a cook. Hey, no problems there. No problems there. Okay, so this is the plan, and this is the exact year that I've picked, okay? I think 1971 might have been the optimal year to be born a nerd. The reason why, because if you go too late, you do get to experience some more stuff in like the mid 2000s before you're quote unquote older, but you do miss too much. And I think what you can do is, if you were theoretically born in 1971, you would be 6 when Star Wars came out. So you'd still be able to watch and enjoy Star Wars as a kid. And then you'd have the entirety of like computing age, the advent of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, all of the iconic sci-fi movies, and you'd still be young enough to theoretically chain that into early 2000s otaku con culture, and you'd only be in your mid-30s at that point. I think that's the optimal spread. I think it's the optimal spread, because if you go too early and you're older when like sci-fi and Star Wars comes out, you miss being an otaku in like the late 90s, early 2000s. But you can chain the two fandoms if you're 1971 specifically, I think. 79, so you're 21 in the 90s? No, because then you miss Star Wars. Then you miss OG Star Wars, right? I think what you want to do is like, because here's the way, right? If you're 6 in 1977 when Star Wars comes out, you know, by the time D&D starts to get popular, you're like an older teenager, or you're like teens. You can play a bunch of D&D and stuff like that. And then you're going to have all of the sick 80s sci-fi coming out throughout your late teens and 20s. And then advent of, you know, millennium happens, you're in your early 30s, and you could still do like, you know, weeaboo otaku con culture, probably all the way till you're like, I would say, I mean, obviously you can enjoy this stuff at any age, right? But like, if you still want to, I guess, feel young and be going to cons, like, I think you can get away with it up until like, you know, mid 30s to late 30s. So I think that carries you all the way through to like the anime otaku fun era. And then you hit, like, by the time you're 40, it's what? Hold on, it's 2011, I think, right? 81, 91. Yeah, and then by the time you're 40, it's 2011. And I think that's the optimal fandom hit right there. And funny enough, I looked it up and I was like, who hits this pretty well? And not exactly, but I was just thinking of names off the top of my head. And I was like, how old's Troy Baker? Sure enough, Troy Baker is 76. And I was like, yeah, all right. Yep. No, that range, it's not exactly there, but it's pretty damn close, right? Pretty damn close. You also get the benefit of being in your 20s when the whole VCR sharing is a thing. Yeah. It does depend on where you are, though. I'm talking US in particular. If you're in the US in particular, I think that's a really good fandom years to hit. You kind of cover all of your bases because there's nothing like, you miss a couple things, but the thing about TV back then too is like, it's not like you're gonna miss OG Star Trek. They're definitely still running reruns of OG Star Trek in the 70s, right? This is just a guess on my part, but until TNG came out, they were probably still running like OG Star Trek, even though that was in the 60s. So I don't think you even missed that. You know, so I think that's like the optimal year fandom wise to hit OG nerd and get everything and then chain it into otaku. That would be my claim. And I think that I just had this conversation yesterday. I thought it was cool. You know, the toy company wars. Yeah. You'd be a little old for the toy company stuff, I think, but it'd still be like, you could watch it if you wanted to, you know? Yeah, we're optimizing side classing because I was trying to find a way to connect the two. I was thinking it started as a thought experiment of like, can I connect peak sci-fi era, like early D&D fan, like, you know, during that era to anime fan? Can I connect those two fandoms in one age, basically? And I think that's the meta. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, so I wanted to talk about it. You know, you got the weights in. The triple crunch wrap is 369 grams versus 311 for regular. Okay, so not at all triple. There's probably just like more lettuce or something. OG Star Trek was running late night well into the 80s. There you go. If things get old enough, they rerun stuff all the time up until 2010s. Yes. So that's the thing, is like, you want to be checked out, basically. Like, the time span you have is you're checked out by 2010, 2011. Like, obviously good stuff comes out past then, obviously. But like, in terms of like the peak of certain fandoms, I would say like you're good to check out by that point if you're an OG fan, and then you can still enjoy things, but like you won't need it. Like, you're not experiencing, I would say, the peak of like the in-person culture and the community culture of those things, and you're not missing those. So it's less cream and more meat, not a huge amount more. I mean, that's good. That's probably a good ratio because meat's going to be way more expensive than cream, you know, meat over cream, as we say. So yeah, just a neat little thing I was thinking about today, and I was like, oh yeah, that would have been cool, because it would have been so aesthetic. I mean, imagine, this is just like imagine the past thing, and I guess it is a little bit like born in the wrong era. I don't feel like I am. I like where I was born, but it would be really cool to be an OG D&D fan. That would be really cool to be playing, like, you know, you got your 1970s fake wood tiled basement, right? You know the one. And you're playing D&D down there in like the late 80s and stuff like that with your friends. It's peak sword and sorcery era. You're total outcasts, but it's kind of an aesthetic. I don't know. Kind of rules, actually. Because it sucks, because whenever I look at pictures of people from that period of time, and like people who are like the OGs in the fandoms and stuff, I always look at pictures of them when they were younger and like at cons, and I'm like, I would have been your friend. Oh, we would have been friends back then. And it's like, I feel like I missed that a little bit. That would have been sick. That would have been so sick. Oh yeah. Okay, I think if we don't have any more fitness questions, we should probably transition into playing some games and stuff like that. Not sure what I want to do today. I have been promising Voices of the Void. I could do some Lodestar RP, some GTA RP. We could do Jordicus POV. We could do Donnie POV. Clover Pit. We did also get that from Varn, so we could do that maybe. I'm kind of leaning Voices because it's been a while. But yeah, we got some Voices yells in chat. We're going to go on ad break either way, because I do want to disable pre-roll ads. And I'll think about what we want to do during that, I guess. I'm curious about Clover Pit. I don't know anything about it, and I feel like I should do a little bit of research before I learn completely blind. I want to know at least what kind of game it is, because all I know is that people said Clover Pit is gambling, and that's it. That's all I know about it. I don't even know like what it is mechanically. So before I play it, I kind of want to know that stuff, I think. But I think we might save that for next week, because I have some slots to fill next week as well. So let's go on ad break, everyone. I'll be back in 4 minutes. Everybody get up, stretch, do your normal stuff, right? Get your med check, get your water, get all that good stuff, and we'll be right back in 4 minutes. As always, we do have to run ads to disable pre-rolls so people don't get ads when they come in. I don't have a choice about that, but we take a little break so nobody misses anything. So I will be right back, everyone, and I will catch you on the other side. All right, welcome back from ads, everyone. Dante, thank you for the resub. What is the stream title? Oh, we were talking about the bowel bagel. We were discussing the bowel bagel. The bowel bagel, Dante. This one, the bowel bagel. The bagel that has 29 grams of fiber. The bowel bagel. The bagel that makes you poop. I didn't know if Twitch was going to have TOS about saying the bagel that makes you shit, so I just went with bowel bagel. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were up to. You know, normal things. Normal things today. Normal things today. But welcome back, everybody. Okay, I think we're going to do some Voices of the Void because it has been a while. I've been promising it for like 2 weeks. So I feel like I'd feel bad if I didn't play some. Also, I want to play Voices of the Void. You know, it's a fantastic time. I really think it is. I really think it is. The only thing I would say is maybe don't have that be your only source of fiber and maybe spread it out a little bit. Like have one bagel half earlier in the day, one bagel half later in the day. Because 30 grams of fiber hitting y'all at once and hitting you just from that. You know, they don't appreciate how much life changes on a fiber supplement. True. You know, bowel bagel could also totally refer to those cushions for people with hemorrhoids. I guess, yeah. This could be. Yes, it could be. There do be voices in the void. We be voiding it. Let's void it. Okay, let's get things fired up here. On to full screen gaming. Gaming. I do want to get some gaming in today. I want a game. Oh, by the way, you'll all be very happy to know that in TCG Card Shop Simulator, directly after stream, I pulled like all of the sets we needed back to back in like hilariously fast amount of time. So that was funny. That was really funny. Haha. Socks Agency, my favorite dental agency, not a dental agency. I love when the void shows up and voids all over the bad guys. Oh, the voices, you mean? Yeah, no, I love when they do that. All right, let's switch stream title. No more bowel bagel. We go to voices and we go to, what's a good Voices of the Void stream title? What do we do here? What's a good Voices of the Void stream title? Because yeah, everyone does voiding my voices. Also, hey, Awesome Night, what's going on? Drinking a cup of tomato soup? Ooh, I hope you have a yummy soup. Do you have bread for that room? What's a good Voices of the Void title? Let's crowdsource this. It's probably like, no, we've used like Upvoid in it. Me when I void. All that. In the void, everyone can hear your voice. That's pretty good. What's an attention grabber? Bowels of the Bagel? That's actually pretty good. I actually like Bowels of the Bagel. Bagel of the Bowel. No, Bagel of the Bowels. Right? Bagel of the Bowels. That keeps our convention. Null and void. Oh, that's good too. I hear voices in my void. I'm just going to go with Bagel of the Bowels and we'll see what happens, right? Maybe people will click on that because that's like, that's a word, right? That's a freaky word. I should also put SVA's thing in there. SVA's Self-Improvement. VTuber. I need to get in the habit of having a title like part that maintains across streams because I think that's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty smart. All right, let's do that. Voice of the Void sounds like a standalone Jared Leto album name. No, it's a good game. I promise. Look inside. Let's get it. Okay. God, it's been a while since I fired this up. Let's get it. Where is it on my desktop? There it is. There it is. We're voicing it. And as usual for Voices of the Void, you're going on the other screen, chat. Hold on. Buckle in. I'm putting you over on the other side. Voices of the Flork, a horror sock game? Oh. I mean, Flork's... I think I was scaring Flork. Did you see the Sharingan posts? I have to prove my abilities. I have to measure my strength. Okay, game's loading up. Let's get the Omega warning. Get you on screen here. All right, here we go. Voices of the Void. It has been a bit. Where were we even? What were we up to in game? I don't even remember. Okay, Void's on the way. There we go. Get the audio. Why is my audio so low for Voice of the Void? What was I up to? Oh, I had it at... Okay, I had master at 0. I think we just go to 100, right? Yeah, there we go. Good audio levels. Let's see. Make sure you're on the latest update. I don't know how to... I like Min. Yeah, he will not be doing that. Me and updating things live? No way. No, because we got a story mode going. We got the Sclim Zone going. So we're at day 33. I don't remember what we were up to, but I'm sure it had to do with cleaning or something like that. Sure, it's been a bit. We haven't played this for like a month or two. Did I experience a traumatic moment to unlock the Shinri gun? Oh, the Sharingan? Yeah, the traumatic moment was I had to throw out some brickin' or something. That's what we'll go with. Oh, right, and then we also have the trees now because it's spring. Oh, God, let me remember my workflow. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? It's been so long I remember nothing. Okay, that seems to be an empty drive case. It also seems to be... God, we do our stuff for the day? Guess what I found after digging through my tools? Pokemon Emerald, and the battery still works. Ooh! That's pretty... What? How am I getting... What? What? Hello? Turn on? Okay, there we go. There we go. How was I getting emails with it being off? That was weird. I heard the email noise. Remember how to play this game. Okay, let's see. Daily task results. Oh, I must have just... Okay, I just did my daily tasks. Good job, Sclim. Good job. Very good, Sclim. You gave yourself the whole day after last save because you knew this was going to happen. Smart pass, Sclimbo. Very smart pass, Sclimbo. Because now we have the whole day to remember how to do all this. Hell yeah. You're going to get a metal detector to find and dig up the EMF reader. Was I? Did I? That doesn't sound like... That sounds like something you guys said I was going to do. Not something I said I was going to do next time. Right? Teehee. Yeah, it's not very dramatic. Are we also... Oh, we're hungry. We are hungry. No, you did agree to it? I don't know. Sounds like fake news. No, we'll probably do that. I need to remember what I'm doing first, though. Let me get back in the habits. I am interested. Mods, find the clip. No, that VOD's super... Oh, it's probably on the YouTube side, huh? I was going to say the VOD's gone, but... Yeah, I guess it would be on the YouTube end. Yeah, we haven't played this since, like... Oh, God, was it January or February? I don't know if we played this in Feb at all. I know we played it in January, but... We have our watch now, too. Was that a ping? Yeah, successful ping. Okay, so we'll get back on the grind set. We just did our daily, so we're all good there. Jamie, pull that up. Jamie, can you pull up that clip? I need a Jamie. That would be fun. Would I ever lie to you without making clear it was a joke? If it was, like, really funny. If it was a good bit, probably. I would hope if it was a good bit, you would lie to me, because that'd be really funny. Okay, we got the floating, Yep, we got the floating fire extinguisher. Very good. I'm going to ignore that. Going to not pay attention to that. Other than that, everything's clean, except for my blood. What was my... Where was my cleaning tool? I don't remember what we had. Okay, we got our battery charger. We got our thing. We lost both of the cleaning implements. I don't know if we ever got a new one. Digital camera for pictures. No, we didn't. Yeah, we got the cats. We got the cattos. We got... I think we got, like, lost both cleaning guns, though. So I don't actually remember how we were just cleaning things. I think we might not have a cleaning method right now. But we did clean everything at the very least. Ah, so clean. Clean. Yeah, the Aerials are the cat girls. That's true. They're like 8-foot tall invisible cat girls. Factual. Factual. The Nyanners. Let's see. Yeah, okay. No cleaning tools. Damn. Damn. How's this going? This is locked in. Let's remember how to do it. Okay, I need to control the terminal. Terminal? Hello? Terminal? Oh, right. Do I just press buttons here? I don't actually dial anything. That's right. Detector status 100. No, I have to shift polarity, don't I? Detector status 100. Oh, God, I don't remember how to do this. E. And then we go up and down. There we go. Okay. I remember now. Gotta catch it. And 99's good. Here we go. 99.81. With 10 frequency. Yeah, we do have glorps. There are glorps in this game. There are. That's a factual statement. Where's my polarity again? Okay, there it is. There it is. We go all the way up in polarity. That's my polarity filter. Frequency filter right there. We already did polarity. There we go. Dial it back. Catch it. I need to get back in my meta. I used to be really good at this. I don't remember... I don't remember putting invisible flesh there. And I definitely didn't because it was a spooky... The spooky one. Okay, and then this slaps over here once that's done downloading. Download goes pretty fast. It goes over there. We slap that in ahead of time. Was that there earlier? Definitely not. Also, here are my creatures. Here are my beasts. My monstars. Remember what happens when you need to eat? Yeah, where are my pizzas? I think we need to order some. This is so sad, actually. We need pizza. Pizza. No, not the. Pizza. Give pizza. Ah! Oh, God, not again. Okay, no, I'm trying. Give me a break. Do we want pineapple? Yes, we do. Give me a couple pineapples. They'll last. We have the money for it. Okay, that's coming in. Good. Good. Oh, I forgot that I need to hit numbers in this game, and so I need to disable those. Hold on. One sec. Let me turn off my my hotkeys here. Arms will just stay in. Boom, 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 boom. Off, 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 off. Okay, we're all off. We're good. Play. Send Sclimbo to Quebec to be locked in French jail for pineapple pizza. I will fight the entire... every French person. I will fight... yeah, flesh is falling. I'll fight every single French person ever. Pineapple pizza's fine. It's good. I'll make the Brazilian argument again. The Brazil argument. They know what it's about. They know about warm pineapple and it actually being good. They understand. They didn't lose the plot. All right, get me my goodies. Kerfer's looking good today. How's the car? How much gas we got? 59. And some extra right there. Very nice. All right, grab this. We got the pizzas. And you get on out of here. You skedaddle. You get on out of here. Very nice. Yeah, I think pineapple pizza is just like, it just makes sense to me, actually. I never was like a big fan, though. I mean, I didn't even like pizza when I was younger. I psyoped myself into not even liking pizza. So this is entirely organic. I never had it when I was younger. I just was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Never anything wrong with Hawaiian. I think the pineapples, I taste them, but I want to. You know? I generally want to. I think it helps make the pizza feel just a little more fresh, too. That's a big thing. I forgot how to drop stuff, by the way. G? F. No, that's flashlight. I forgot how to drop things. Okay, well, hold on. I remember how to pick them up at least. All right, good. Then we open this, then we eat our pizza. No more dying. Yummy snack, yummy snack, yummy snack, and we're good. Also, soap. Not gonna eat that, though. You love your Vine Sauce brand pizza? Does he really? Is there one? Is tons of precedent in gastronomy for cutting a flavor with a little bit of citric acid? Yeah, totally. It just makes sense to me. It seems logical. Oh, ooh, we have a finished boy right here. I didn't realize we had a finished level 3. Well, little gift for me. Lock it in, lock it in. Here we go. Max computing, I want 3. And button and start. Here we go, good. All right, let's get, ooh, one right there. No, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Nah, I'm good with chunks. I want chunks. Look at all this state-of-the-art DDR6 RAM. Ooh. Wait, DDR6 is only... that's only in, like, GPUs and stuff right now, right? You can't actually buy DDR6 as RAM, I don't think. Because doesn't it always end up as, like hard memory and graphics cards first? Rings of pineapple are the best for pizza pineapple maxing. I'm good with, like, chunks. I get Domino's usually and it has chunks, but rings aren't a bad idea. It's a good form factor, though. You're probably right. I should try that if I ever make it myself. Actually, making my own pineapple pizza could be a good play. Because I bet you could use... you could probably find a really lean cut of ham and then make one of the, like, protein pizza sauce recipes, right? And pizza-based recipes. And then pineapple's not a lot of calories. It'd actually probably rock. You know? Watched a video where a guy complained pineapple pizza was awful because of how it made his mouth hurt. Yeah, he's allergic to pineapple. That'll happen to fruits. Like, oh, I love raspberries. I just hate the part where it closes your throat up. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's going. That's processing. That's what we're doing. We are orienting. Oh, wow. Detector's so fast now. Our detector's actually just insanely speed. So we never have to worry about that. It's like basically automatic, which is good. Because once we can process signals very, very fast like this in-game, it makes it so easy to hit our goals. Because we only need 3, I think always. And you can do it in like an hour or 2 when you just lock in. Hey, Sousa, thanks for the follow. Welcome. What's up? What's going on? What's happening? Hey, what's up, Rick? Being allergic to fruits is such a curse. That is a curse, yeah. Hopefully not all fruits, right? Hopefully just some fruits. Being allergic to all fruits, I think... I mean, I might be a little biased, but that might be worse than being allergic to vegetables. Or hating vegetables. Might be a little biased, though, to be honest. I don't like pineapple in general. Even I know fresh pineapple on pizza is way better than canned. Oh, yeah. I mean, sure, right? Fresh anything's better. It's like, do you want the good thing or the less good thing? That's a hard decision. Ooh, A60's down. I think it's one of the ones in here, right? Can I do math on that? Yeah, let me math all over it. All right. This is the one where I just click names. Grind. That's what we're doing right now. White, funny. That's me. White and funny. Grown. short, dress, blind, fairy. Yay! Wait, it didn't work. Sometimes this works eventually. This works eventually. Sword, funny paper, blind, wheat, basin. Hey Ivory, welcome in. How's your stream? What's up, Raiders? Welcome in. My name is Sclimbo from Socks Agency, certified self-improvement VTuber. And Guy, what's up? What's happening? How you doing, Ivory? How's stream? What were you up to? I pressed buttons. Am I right? Okay. Wait, live was 8 out of 8. Is that what we determined? Big Sclim in the house. Am I looking for live? Is that what I'm looking for? Yo, loose bride. Yo, loose has a lot of them. Staff. What's close to loose? That has a lot of these. Usually I just click them till I'm right. Short. Reach. That's not close to loose. Staff. Quiet. No, that's not even a word. Just chatting, preparing for Tomodachi Life launch. The demo rock? Yeah, I did see everyone posting about it. There's some crazy conversations you can have in that, apparently. I don't see another word here I can even use. Cross? I'm just not seeing speed. Now, it's only 2 out of 8. Oh, those are my tries. Never mind. That's not like the number of words, right? So, I'll just keep pressing buttons. I'll be right eventually, right? I mean, usually we get these pretty fast. Valid, style, grinds, ideal, shelf, alarm, paper, white, blind, we tried, bride, serve? What about serve? It changes every time. Oh, this is bad. Why is this one taking so long? Penny, valid, fairy, blind, third letter A? Okay, third letter A, thank you. Alarm. Apparently not. Let's see. Wait, third letter I. Now it's third letter I. Oh, it changes every time too. Oh, I thought it was consistent. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, third letter I. That shouldn't be too hard. White. No. Okay, okay. There's got to be another one then. Quiet? Yeah, maybe quiet. Do you see it anywhere? That's a good noise. Yay, we did it. We did it. Thank you. Thank you for telling me what I couldn't read on screen because I am dumb. I appreciate that. Okay, that's still downloading. We should maybe get a little EPs because I think we do want to go out at night. That's one hot model. Thanks, Silver. Good to meet you. What's up? Let me get in my hole. I'm gonna go sleep in my hole really quick. By the way, I did discover something since we last played. Turns out that this sleeping bag is why I keep having nightmares. It increases your sleep, like, efficiency, but you just get nightmares a lot. Yep. Oh, God. Why did the power turn off? I don't think any of the generators were down, right? Not even nighttime yet. I have to turn all the lights back on. It's really... Nope. 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 Why is it dark down there? Thanks to the follow, Silver. Why is it evil down here? I don't like that. Good sign? I don't know. It's because you have the bag on the ground. Oh, Vesper did tell me that's wrong immediately, didn't he? Oh, no. One of the things blew out? Oh, no. Hold on. Okay, it's just fog. Yeah, it's because of the crypt. Because of that crypt that we opened. That evil, fucked up crypt. Alright, hold on. Well, I can't even... Alright, maybe at the transformer. Maybe at the transformer, right? Best case scenario. We're still okay. Go out. Crap, I think it's actually down. No, it's not what I wanted to see. It's that day? That's... Oh, you're always saying stuff like that in chat. Maybe I can just press a button right here, right? Oh. Okay. I don't know why it went down. If you see something, don't run. Hey, I'm not going to follow that advice. I'm going to run. How about that? How about that? How about we do that instead? It's Thursday. Sure is. All right, now I have to follow the power line that's broken, but I can't target it because the computers aren't up. Unless, what if I go to a satellite station? Dad, how do you cure arthritis? You don't. That's the fun part. Your funeral? No, I'll win. I'll win. Your fingies hurt. Hey, do we know what TR that might be? That, I guess I can't count. Okay, don't fall down the cliff. How you doing, Nuna? Dibs on his liver? You can't have my liver. It's like really strong and big. Can't have it. Not allowed. Are those pillars or things? Oh, and the river's not even frozen anymore either. Okay, well, in we go. In we go. A little swim. Sore from gardening work yesterday? Oh, big strong gardener. Big strong gardener. with your strong gardening hands. Look at you. Look at you. I think I'd like gardening. I think I would. Maybe. I don't like weeding, but it'd be cool to plant stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Right? There's like an innate desire to grow things, I think. Set up some raised beds. We bought a bunch of dirt. Nice. Why would you buy dirt? It's free. Can't you just go get some from the woods, Nuna? The dirt's free. You can take it home. How do I regrow my limbs like Piccolo? God, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Enriched dirt. Oh, it's special dirt. What, is our dirt not good enough for you? It's not good enough? Actually, I'm pretty sure that, like, just in general, all of our soil is, like, devoid of nutrients now. And soul crushing, right? If I remember right. Of course, it's the far one, by the way. Stop. I heard something. Luckily, it's not super dark just yet. So we're okay. The ducks are not legal to take. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Who owns the ducks? No one owns the ducks. They are absolutely legal to take. Yeah, you did miss Bagel Talk AA, but don't worry. The TLDR of that is that bowel bagel. Grass in general ruins soil quality. Oh, I guess it would like absorb nutrients, huh? The duck police? Yeah, I don't think the duck police can stop you. You know? I don't think the police would stop you either. Like if you just had a duck. Maybe if they saw you taking the duck. But if you just had a duck, the police would probably assume it's yours, right? They'd probably be like, oh, that must be that guy's duck. Must be a pet. They're not going to question you over a duck. It's not like you need to carry duck documentation, right? We don't do that for dogs. I think it'd be like, you could have a discrimination suit there. It could be like, well, why were you asking questions about my duck? My perfectly legal duck? You wouldn't do that to a dog. You know? Duck doc. Unless they had a missing duck report. I don't think that's real. That sounds fake. All right, let's combobulate the discombobulator. Let's do that. Okay, bite match. Oh, do we need to bite match too? We do. 89. 95's good. 95's really good. Be one flick. 98's really good. Hey, there we go. I think that's all I need to do. Don't tell me I have to do the other thing too. No, I have to do the other one too. No, not the bad puzzle this early in stream. Oh God. Okay. All right, let's start pressing buttons. My worst ever type of puzzle. My dump stat right here live. Just go with your intuition. Okay. This is my intuition. It's to click buttons. Not doing anything. 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 It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Oh, there's one. Okay, okay. Let's start doing... No. Let's start... What? Why? What? Why doesn't that connect? That's blue and blue and blue. Oh, this one needs to... No, and I can't do that one. Wait, what if I... No, that doesn't do it either. I'm gonna cry. This is the worst thing ever. Travesty. Actually. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's progress. That's 2. And then, well, we can't do red there, so that's SOL. Unless... Oh! Okay, 3. Why is that one not working, though? I don't understand. Why are neither of these working? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I don't get it, but sure. Stop. Don't. Nope. Go back. Back is good. Oh! Oh! Wait. Wait. That's good. Right? I don't know why that one's not on. No, that won't work. No, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. That's good, but not. But it's not also. Okay. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Didn't know how it worked. We got it. We're so back. We're so back. We did it. Also, it's not dark out. Is that just a fact? Oh, Mike is down. Mike, is that just a factor of it being like not winter anymore? It doesn't seem that dark out, actually. We're slimming it. We really are. Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Dusk. 8 p.m. I guess, well, it should be dark by 8 p.m. It's only spring. It's not summer. So I feel like this should be like, you know, dark. But I guess so. Hey, Bootsy, what's up? Yeah, Void Time. Been a while. It's also the Swiss Alps. Does that... I guess, would it set later? No, because that's like... That's not north. That's like south, right? It's still sun out where I am, 8 p.m. Oh, yeah, I guess it does depend on where you are. But I feel like that's more... Where would the Swiss Alps be? Latitude-wise. I can't say my latitude. But, yeah, where would it be? Where would it be? Because, yeah, I guess. I felt like that'd be, like, more south. How are the voices? Good. We're just getting started, Lance. We were doing our fitness chat before this, so we're just remembering how to play the game right now. And it's been a bit. Server blew up frame 1, so we just went and fixed that. Now we're out at night. Spooky things might start happening. Denmark. Oh, yeah, well, that's not fair. That's pretty far north, isn't it? It's pretty far. I guess Denmark's not even that far north compared to, like, Norway and stuff, though, is it? What's the latitude of Denmark? I actually have no idea. I don't know my, like, country latitudes. I remember there used to be a game. I forgot everything, but there used to be a game we'd play in geography when I was in Sclim school for geography. And the game was we would be given latitude and longitude, and we'd have to figure out where the place was. We'd have to guess the country. And, you know, that was a thing. That was a thing. Hey, Vika, what's up? Yeah, we are Sclimbin. Ice Age Cube from Norway, flattened Denmark. Hey, what am I looking at, by the way? Color picking minigame. Didn't I disable this? What? Oh, wait. I thought I disabled this. That's all right. This one's not too hard. We just gotta... Yeah, that's good. Nope. That's pretty good. There we go. Easy. Easy. Okay, SV target. Fuck. Okay. Why did the door close? Why did the door close? I just, like, tabbed out of my game. I freaked out there. SV target alpha. There we go. I just, like, tabbed out of my game when I heard the door. I was like, no. We didn't get run up on, though. No curfer out. I don't know what that was. It might have just taken a while to close. There's some math involved? Yeah, math. Just Amogus wires. It kind of is Amogus wires. It's also really easy. I don't actually do the math in my head. I just connect the wires so they work. I don't actually look at the numbers. I saw your ping and scrambled to get here. Wait, the ping was 2 hours ago. The ping was 2 hours ago. Did you get pinged again? What happened? Try to navigate back home without the target? I don't. I'm bad at navigation. Hey, what's that? Oh, that's our thing. We're okay. We do need SVA Amogus now. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Have Flork kill everyone? Yeah, Flork could play. I bet he would. Oh, Min pinged you for voices? That's fair. That's fair. Nice. It's voices time. We voicing it. Let me just remember turn base on base work. I'm missing a wheel, I noticed. Interesting. Let's go in here. We need these lights. Oh, we got rid of that stuff, but I guess not. Hey, welcome back, Bard. What happened? You been okay? What's going on? Towards the first generator? What is? Gotta turn all my lights on. It's just look at the river and the tower. That's fair, but don't trust me to ever navigate ever, please. So, your PC exploded? Thanks for the streak, Varn. Sorry to hear that. Is it good? Is your PC alright? Are we juicing? Are we all set? Right, no light in there. I forgot. That being the work PC? Oh, I got you. And no, it's not. Oh no, what happened? What happened? It's okay. It's okay. It's the work PC. That's not his money. That's not Varn's money. It's okay. Let's put this on. Why is the door open? Oh, it's not. I'm just silly. Crash loop. Ooh. Not ask you to navigate. How do you walk in the woods without getting lost? I just know the woods really well. Because I've done it through repetition, and there's like only... Don't get me wrong. The only reason I don't get lost in the woods is because there's only a few paths in the woods. If there were more paths, I would get lost. I've gotten lost in 1 square mile of woods before. Like, completely surrounded by civilization. I got lost for an hour and a half in 1 square mile of woods. I have a cool power where whatever direction's the way out, I don't pick that one. Whatever direction's actually the right one, I am going to pick the wrong one every single time. It's a super skill. Same when I leave a building. I'm literally Zorro in that regard. If I leave a building, I will every single time go the wrong way. And it's really funny because sometimes I'll like leave somewhere and be like walking pretty fast and like talking with a group and stuff. And like I'll be like walking in front and people will just follow me, and I'll always have to be like, oh, don't follow me. I actually don't know where I'm going. Like, do not follow behind me walking. I don't trust me ever. I'm just walking because I like motion. Don't trust I know where I'm going. Hey, not today. Not today. If anyone else got the Twitch network error, just refresh. Yeah, if you could refresh. Got some Twitch errors going on. Not the best. Excuse me. Pardon me. Die. 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 Yeah, I think if I went the opposite of where my gut said, that would be proper. That'd be correct. That would be the right way most of the time. Man, when are we going to run out of those things? We've actually killed so many. I can't believe there are any left. All right, how is our sensor looking? How are we looking over here? Oh, there is some stuff on the sensor. Woohoo. I do need to sleep, though. How's our processing going? No signal. Are the satellites moving? Did I lock a new thing in? I might not have. I might have walked away. No, I walked away because scary jump scare. Right. For gore. For gore. Yeah, everyone's been using those as charcoal generators, so. What was that thing made of? Walnut? Might be. Oh, Lil Dog, have you ever seen this game before, by the way? I know you're newer here in chat, so this was an iconic game we've been playing for a while since I've started. We just haven't played it in a while. It's called Voices of the Void. It's an indie game about processing signals from space. And everything is in the game. There are aliens and skinwalkers and everything. All of them. Every supernatural force is in this game. And they are here to jump scare you. And so I locked myself in the satellite base in the middle of the Swiss Alps. And I'm processing the space signals and getting money and eating pizza. And this is my little space base. You got to repair some satellites. Fun game. Yeah, there's probably a lot more in the game. But people have been warning me. And don't say anything in chat if you know anything about this. People have been warning me that there are gray aliens in the game. And I'm going to shit. I'm going to scream and cry. And zombies, but don't worry about it. I just thought that was skinwalkers. I thought that was different. Yeah, you're in this game too. Fox, you are. It's true. It's true. You're in the game too. Gonna eat and drink too? I am. I'm gonna have a little snack of pizza right here. The optimal food. Also, there are invisible 8-foot tall alien cat girls. There are those too. They are also here. But we're friendly with them. Oh, those are different? Cool. There's zombies too. And nightmares. Scream, shit, piss, come, cry, and shooting ropes all over the alien. Well, we're not shooting ropes. No, I read that a little too fast. Foxtrot? No. Oh, there you are. There you are, Rome. You're in the game. See, I told you. I wasn't lying. There you are right there. Foxtrot's down. What are you doing down? Get up. Get up, Rome. Get up. Let's see. Activate. There you go. If you want less nightmares from the sleeping bag, quick fix is just throwing it on the couch. That's fair. Oh, yeah. Actually, that would work, wouldn't it? Could just throw it on the couch a little bit. Also, this is Kerfer. This is our good friend Kerfer, for anyone who's never met Kerfer before. Kerfer is our best friend ever. Kerfer fixed stuff for us and goes, meow. And goes out and fixes things for us. And you can pet Kerfer and it goes, meow. Goes, meow. And then Kerfer goes, bye, Kerfer. Have a good night. And then Kerfer jump scares us when Kerfer runs into us after Kerfer's done. Did you just get stuck on a... Okay. We already have a clean rip of meow. Don't you worry about it. It's already in the soundboard. We already have a clean meow rip. Can you set up 7TV emote manager stuff this weekend? I don't know how. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what it is. I know it's extra emotes, but like, what does it do? Also, ideally, I do nothing this weekend because it's my rest day. Please. Oh. Well, I guess tomorrow is my rest day instead because I'm working this weekend, but I'm going out. I'm going on a venture. I'm going on a travel trip for a little bit tomorrow. A day trip. So, you get the resources again? Oh, did you? Can Etu do it? Is that something Etu can do? Is that something Etu can do, or do I have to do it? Can I ask Etu? Etu! Oh, hold on. This one's really fast. Woo! Also, Etu, I worked on the secret project and posted it. Don't say what it is, but I worked on the secret project and posted it. Did I do good? Is that good? Is that good enough for now? Do you think? Hold on. Okay, downloading. Good. I did get another email. Oh, that was our midnight email. That's our new stuff email. New zone. No, we don't have Omega yet. Hey, Vesper, welcome back. Etu should have access to Twitch, but if it's just a Twitch like command thing, I can probably do it pretty fast. To be fair, and I won't be whining about it. I won't whine. Oh, computer? Function? Hold on, computer's not functioning. Stand by. There we go. Automatic alert's been going crazy. All right, what's our task today? 3 level 3, Charlie Whisker Oscar. Whisker, I said. Thinking too about Kerfer do much here. Charlie Whiskey Oscar. Charlie Whiskey. Charlie Whiskey and Oscar. There we go. Vesper has been summoned. A wild dev appears. Yes. Why do I smell... Why do I smell something cooking? And I don't mean the rock. Why do I smell... I smell something in real life. I don't... Maybe I should check that. Oh, my window is open. You're right. You're right. No, it's probably that. I'm not used to having my window open. I'm like, why do I smell food? That's not right. It's not that time. Smile. In here. Game's gotten a little too real. Yeah, they got smell-o-vision in the game. I wish games had smell-o-vision. I mean, I don't, but fun to say at least. Probably be really bad if games had smell-o-vision. I don't think most games smell good. Right? Oh, hey, Kerfer. Oh my god, you scared me. Hey, welcome back, buddy. Alright, come here, Kerfer. Let's shut you off. You did a good job there, fixing Foxtrot. No toast burning. None of that. Meow. Be gone. Be gone, beast. Sit in the corner. Snort the N64 cartridge dust. I think that gives you an ancient disease. It gives you something nefarious, something not of this earth. Here we go. There's 3 for the next day. Locked in. Boop. Drive box done. Very nice. What else do we need to do? We need to do our codes. We'll go out tonight. Curse of Miyamoto. What does that one do? All right, that's downloading. Good. We're all good. All right, let's just go get the codes now. Why not? Yeah, some stuff on the radar. Your evil clone's approaching? Please don't. No approach. No approach. Approach bad. Approach bad. It turns you into Miyamoto, but without Mario. I always think about that one. I always think about this one thing where somebody pointed out... Wait, what is this doing? Oh, my data tape. Wait, what is... Oh, I forgot to put the new data tapes on. That's why. I remember this one clip way back in the day. This must have been like a decade ago. Of someone saying that Miyamoto looks like Yoda. And ever since then, whenever I see Miyamoto, I could just hear in my head like, He kind of does look like Yoda a little bit. Oh, Wimbo? Yeah, it's like Wumbo Sclimbo. Alright, drive box goes over here. I didn't carry the other one, did I? I forgot we need to activate this stuff. It's been a bit. It's been a while. Yep, that's going. Data tape. Woo! Swing through the door. Make another Mario game, I must. Yeah, if you just look at a picture, he looks a little like Yoda. A bit Yoda coded. I don't think it's a bad thing. I too would like to be a wise old Jedi, you know? I think it's a good thing mostly. But it's true. Factual. Put this in here. Slap it in, slap it in. There we go. Boop. In here. Boop. And boop. There we go. It's the same Yoda voice that Aaron Hansen does. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Funny joke. I mean, that's like how you do Yoda, right? Ideally, it's the same Yoda voice that everyone does. It's okay. I only got my Scooby voice. I'm not good at any other impressions, really. Have you seen the new Yoda Lego bust? No. The bust? Wait, is it like boobs up? What are we talking here? Yeah, be Yoda, fail your order, lose to Palpatine, go into exile, become silly puppet to torment Anakin's son, and mess up R2-D2 because why not? Yeah, kinda. Yoda's kind of a villain if you think about it. Yoda's kind of a huge villain. It's kind of his fault. It's kind of all his fault. I mean, like, not in like an objective sense, right? But like a lot of it's kind of Yoda's fault. Let's be real. Yeah, yeah. There's that one time Zach Hadel played Yoda. He just used his regular voice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, codes. But sleep first. Let's sleep for a little bit first. We doing the little EPs. I got my ding ding. What did I just hear? I heard something. I think it was just the satellites, though. Oh, I forgot to close the door. I forgot we have to do that now because of the orb problem. The orbies are going to be a problem. It's 3 a.m. Perfect time to go collect codes. Yay! Let's go get them. Okay, on to the ATV. Oh, wait, the ATV's missing a wheel. He said the vibes are off about one guy in the Empire happened. Yeah. But also just the fact that they were like... I mean, the Jedi were just doing silly stuff. They were just being actually silly in the Clone Wars. They were being wacky. I mean, you know, good commanders for the most part. Let's not be wrong. But, kind of crazy that their whole pacifism religion, and they were like, yeah, we're just going to become generals and be fine with that. You know? Like, no, we're good with that. Yeah, like a few people are kind of mad about it. And then, you know, Bear Sophie, like, bombs the Jedi Temple over it. But other than that, everyone's chill with it. You think maybe, I don't know, the Masters might have more trepidation with that than the younglings. But nah, Bear Sophie is going to be the one to bomb it. The only one who saw what was going on. You know, staunch rejection of personal relationships is what caused their downfall. Yeah, that too. That too. Also a bad idea. Also a bit of a conundrum. We have to love everybody, but we can't love everybody. You know, we got to care about everyone, but we can't love them. A little difficult there. Also, come on, just the Republic situation with slavery in general. I mean, listen, I'm not a VTuber to talk about politics, but it's ridiculous that being in control of the galaxy for so many years, the Republic made no moves to, you know, delegalize slavery in the Outer Rim. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. We're gonna get Star Wars political on this stream. That's what we're gonna do. And we'll talk about real politics, but Star Wars politics, come on. Anakin was totally in the right. Thanks for the hydrate. That's what the droids are for. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you think about it. You know, if you think about it, the Confederacy had some good points. I had to. Sorry. I had to. You know, if you think about it, Count Dooku might have been right. Play the banjo. No. But I will say, one of the craziest things of all time is, this is like OC, right? Not OC, this is like extended universe stuff. But there was one thing where, yeah, in canon, in extended universe, they actually had this line of propaganda where they were like, yeah, did you know that the Republic uses a slave clone army and we use droids and they're droids, so they don't have rights? And that's actually kind of a good propaganda point, right? Like, obviously, that's not how it shakes out. But that's actually a really good line of propaganda to run, is that the Republic uses a literal slave army because they do. So that's kind of like actually a solid line of argument. It falls apart because the clones want to be there for the most part and they rock and stuff. But what do I have to press here? I forgot. How do I get my ping? No, I forgot how to. Oh, I forgot how to do this. I forgot how to do this. It's been too long. Dooku's such a cool character. He really is. He really is. Yeah, and then they take over. They start conscripting stormtroopers. Yeah. How do I get the ping? I forget. How do I get my codes, guys? I forget the command. Is it? What is it? The SV ping? No, wait, is it SV ping? SV ping? Please? No, that's ping all. I forgot what it was. How do code? It's been so long, I forget. Yeah, I forget too. SV request, thank you. SV request. Right, all right, we need to do the floppy thing now. I forgot about that. I forgot that this is now floppy meta. I remember now. I was looking to get the code number, but that's different. And then we SV eject afterwards. Command ping all. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. No, I actually really think Star Wars politics are really cool. I was one of the people who really liked the politics in the prequels, actually. I was like, I actually think that rocks. I think that's pretty cool. I like that stuff. That's entertaining for me. Because to be fair, I know it's like not at all the same thing, but let's not pretend that like Star Trek TNG isn't also good. And that's like a lot of just talking and dialogue and stuff. And so I think it's actually so fine. And you're allowed to do that in sci-fi. I think that rocks, actually. SV target Oscar. So I think that rules and rocks. I didn't put this in my inventory. There we go. I don't know how I feel about Jar Jar. Jar Jar, I don't have big emotions on Jar Jar one way or the other. It didn't bother me when I was a kid. I didn't like him, you know? I wasn't like, yay, Jar Jar. SV target A. I didn't target anything. I'm targeting Oscar. We're going over to Oscar. Used to be a hater on Star Wars, but the older I got, the more I became fantasy politics enjoyer. Yeah, no, it gives me a reason the plot's happening. Give me a reason. Also, I think it's just fun. Because then you get to debate about it. Then you get to be like, you know, where did the Republic go wrong? And it tells actually like a good story, you know? Jar Jar would have been a Sith. George just pulled out. I kind of agree with that take. I think you might be right. Jar Jar did actually cause a lot of problems in canon, in new canon. Jar Jar 100% was Jar Jar got manipped. Jar Jar got manipulated into giving the Emergency Powers Act to Palpatine so he could like stay Chancellor forever and give emergency war powers. That was 100% Jar Jar getting manipulated. So absolutely Jar Jar made a huge L there. Enormous L of all time. Yeah, people have told me to watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes many times. Many times. So many times. Senator Jar Jar does not make sense without some kind of explanation. Well, I think I think actually Jar Jar being a senator kind of does make sense in a weird way. As for your quest, because like he was the liaison successfully for the entire Naboo crisis. Like we do have to give him credit for that. Naboo was saved because of Jar Jar for the most part, right? So like from a political standpoint, after doing that and kind of like locking in during the war, yeah, he would be considered like a good diplomatic option, I think. Like, not even a joke. As far as Gungans go. Maybe I'm coping. Maybe I'm coping, but that's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go whiskey. SV target. You know? Misa want the Chancellor to be Emperor. Yeah, kinda. He was in on it. Since he became a war hero. Yeah, and then wanted out of the Gungan Kingdom. It's a win-win. Yeah, it really was. I think it makes sense, too. Like, he did kind of ambassador... Oh, I thought that was a fucking... Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I thought that was a creature. I thought that was a big, lanky creature, that tower right there. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what is that? Okay. I'm coping? No, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Jar Jar knew what he was doing. Yeah, there's also that angle. You know? Yeah, no, that could never happen. Yeah, people campaigning on past glory, that could never happen. That could never happen. I think it just makes sense, right? It's like, yeah, if you're a big general, if you're the big general, and he wasn't, but like if you're the big general who wins the big capital W war, like you got a good shot of being president, right? If you want to, and everyone knows about you, you're a war hero. They should have made it. I wonder how things would have went. Because here's the thing is like, do you think, here's the thought process. Here's a thought game, right? Because Luke is just Anakin's son. Do you think like if Anakin actually got what he wanted, he would actually be good? Like, do you think if Anakin actually got given the keys to the kingdom, things would go okay? I think there's an argument to be said about maybe actually it would have. Like, maybe he actually would have been good at it, you know? Like, if he did have everything fulfilled and stuff, like, you know, maybe he was actually, like, built for it. Not saying it should have happened or anything, but, like, maybe it wouldn't have actually been so bad. Yeah, you're seeking mostly acknowledgement. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, you know, if you didn't destroy him with the order and everything like that, he might have just been good. Might have just been really good. That's for your request. Hello, bagel fans. Welcome in, Vera. Yeah, we're talking about the bowel bagel. We're actually talking about Star Wars politics right now. But welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, slave child ripped away from their loving mother. They had a point that it was going to have issues. Yep, exactly. Yeah, he was a very successful right hand of the Empire. Yeah, he got done very dirty then, though. He did. He needed therapy and he got told to internalize it. You know, I mean, literally, Yoda, let's not forget the scene There's so many scenes in episode 3 that are made so much better by the Clone Wars, but it's crazy because every time I rewatch episode 3, there's a new scene. Excuse me. There's a new scene where I'm like, oh wow, they really did Anakin dirty there. And the one I've been thinking about recently. Wait, SV. Oh no, not Request Alpha. SV Target Alpha. The one I'm thinking about recently is the one where he goes to Yoda with his concerns about his dreams, and Yoda's just like, ignore it, bro. That's Yoda's advice. Yoda's advice is, nah, ignore it, bro. You got those prophetic dreams, just ignore them. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Hey, what's up, Kisser Wives? Big fan. Do you also love democracy? Hell yeah, I love the Senate. May the 4th soon. True. We should do something for May the 4th. We really should. I should talk to Yomi, because Yomi's also a big Star Wars fan. I should actually hit up Yomi about that. We should do something for May the 4th. We'll do like a gauntlet or something. That could be really fun. I think, like, I don't know. I feel like he needed the Jedi. He just needed the Jedi to not be the Jedi. Like, he was having struggles, but, like, he was thriving in the war. You know? Like, Anakin was absolutely thriving in the war. He was beloved by everyone. Super charisma. Everyone. He was, like, the big boy general. Actual war hero. Superhero of all time. You know, schmoozing around. He's got a wife. Right? He's got kids on the way. Dude was absolutely thriving during the Clone Wars. Had living his best life, actually. So there's like a world where you just got to direct them towards the right things, you know? Ryomi's doing a rewatch of OG and Rogue One. Yeah, we should do like a stream or something. You know, Lego Star Wars. Yeah, an actual princess, best pilot, best general, best Jedi warrior, arguably. I mean, Obi-Wan might have been a better general, but Anakin was absolutely the guy you call when you have a problem. What the... We got skeleton chair. No. I don't want I don't want skeleton chair. I'm too tired? No, go. I'm not sleeping with this in my room. Go away. I guess I need to, actually. I'm too tired. I remember when they first invented chocolate. So true. Good call. Oh.
Face of Mars.
Good call. Good call, actually. Yeah, Jedi power battles could be sick. Anakin thriving so much during the war was part of his problem. Yeah, it definitely was. But, like, yeah, he was really good at violence. He was really good at violence. But the thing is, like, Anakin wasn't a bad dude during most of that, right? Like, he was solving problems. He was getting shit done. You just need to direct him towards, like, imagine if they gave Anakin license. Right, because Anakin was doing good work. Like, he was a good guy during that period of time. And obviously, once the war's over, they could have directed that energy towards, like, something productive, like dealing with, like, Outer Rim slavers or dealing with, like, the cartels or something. They could have definitely, like, you know, put his energy to use, and he would have been good guy with motive, doing good and saving people the whole time, you know? Yeah, Obi-Wan also rocks, though. He needed one Jedi Master to be his hype man. He did. He needed Qui-Gon. That's like the lore, right? You know? No sand murder? Yeah, well, the sand murder was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. That was pre-war too, so. And, you know, it probably would have happened again. But it might have happened again. That might have been that's a good point. Yeah, just give Anakin license to go do stuff, pretty much. Oh, wait, how does this work? Yeah, if Qui-Gon rocks. So cool. Obi-Wan was just like Anakin going against his superiors. The Jedi put him with Qui-Gon, who actively thought the Jedi strayed too far from the original path. If Qui-Gon was his master, he would have turned out much better. Well, if I remember correctly, in New Canon, it's the opposite. In New Canon, Obi-Wan's a super stickler for the rules, and Qui-Gon isn't. Because Qui-Gon's like pretty much a gray Jedi, and he's kind of always at odds with the Council, like you see a bit in Episode 1. And Qui-Gon's actually, or Obi-Wan's actually super straight-laced. And they put them together, and it's really funny in, like, new canon books and stuff, because Obi-Wan's like, bro, why are you always defying the Council? And Qui-Gon's like, I'm right about everything. Qui-Gon's mysteriously correct about everything all the time. And Obi-Wan's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. We should follow the rules. I just saw an email that opens with, greetings of the day. Greetings of the day to you, chat. Qui-Gon wrong. Qui-Gon was right about everything, like, all the time, forever. That's like the answer about Star Wars lore. The answer is like, what's the right move? Whatever Qui-Gon was gonna do. What would Qui-Gon do, unironically? Yeah, true. No, you're right. Yes, I forgot about that part. No, you're right. Obi-Wan rebelled against Qui-Gon by being a stickler because he was a rebel too. No, you're right about that. I forgot about how that functioned. What would Qui-Gon do? Yeah. Yeah, Qui-Gon also, remember, the only one to figure that out. For how long? How long? When was the last Jedi or Force user who ascended death, by the way? Actual goat of all time, Qui-Gon. Who came back and schooled Yoda about it. Did I sell these bones? Can I pick these up? I can't even gather them. We'll get him out of here. That's a problem. He's also Liam Neeson, yeah. Yeah, and Liam Neeson's also really cool, except those times where he did racial crimes in the past. Again, just like the Mark Wahlberg conversation. He was really cool, except those times, except for that. That wasn't very cool. Can we get an in-game day check? Hover over the clock? Yeah, I will. Where was this? Wait, where was I putting? Oh, I'm just like putting him over here. Kept yelling at Yoda till Yoda went insane. I think, well, Yoda was playing at insanity. He wasn't insane. He was just pretending. Simply pretending. They punish him by making him die in every movie? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Where's the rest of the bones? I feel like they disappeared. Let's see. Yoda's pretending to be sane. That's also a fair assessment. Okay, I still got an under chair bone here. In-game day check. It is day 34 now. Did I miss the midnight delivery? Because I was doing other things? No, wait. No, I didn't. This is the day. This is the day. Or the... What was that? Something fell. Boop, boop, boop. Take it till you make it. The next thing you know, he falls at fighting Palpatine. Yeah, Yoda actually kind of didn't try too hard, did he? You know, kind of embarrassing, actually. Kind of really embarrassing. That, like, because here's the thing, right? Like, Obi-Wan and Anakin were just, like, cleaning the entire... Every, like, Jedi mess the entire time, right? They were, like, absolutely locked in during the war, solving all of the problems, right? And then the entire Coruscant falls while Obi-Wan's away, winning the war. And then he comes back and he's like, "Ah, man, like, what am I supposed to do about this?" And Yoda's like, "Nah, you gotta go fight Anakin, but you can't fight the Emperor. He's too strong. I'll go fight the Emperor." And then Yoda fails. And meanwhile, Obi-Wan and Anakin are having, like, the most peak fight of all time, trying their absolute hardest, like, insane levels of stress. And Yoda falls once and is like, "I'm done. This is hard. I'm struggling. Can we stop?" Like, Yoda, you're embarrassing. I'm sorry. Actual embarrassment. Yeah, he ran. He was fine, too. I don't know why he didn't just keep going. Because he also, like, in that exchange, he didn't not hurt Palpatine. He also almost knocked Palpatine down. He just fell and hoard himself. Yeah, Palpatine returned. Wait, it's no longer canon? Good. That was terrible. That was so bad. Somehow, Palpatine is returned. Yeah? That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff right there. Yeah, Yoda's on fraud watch. I think so. I think Yoda might be a fraud, actually. What wins does Yoda even have? He didn't even beat Dooku. Granted, you know, he was saving people's lives, so that's, like, fair, but, like, you know. He kind of also let Dooku get away. He's a fraud. Yoda fraud watch. We gotta get that going. Get that trending. Remember let's see. Yeah, remember what Mark Wahlberg said. If I was on that plane, it wouldn't have went down like that. Never forget he said that about 9/11. You know? Never forget he said that about 9/11. Which is maybe the funniest quote of all time. That's real, too. That's not fake. Mark Wahlberg did say that. He did say that about 9/11. If I was there, it would have gone down differently. If you ever hear me say that, that's the reference. Now, man's hitbox is 1/3 regular size. Yeah, and he can't win. He has a cheat hitbox. He can't even win. It's crazy. No, I'm sure the new trilogy didn't get axed, but Dave Filoni sure is trying. I think he's just going to rewrite it. Or, like, try to make more canon in between so it doesn't even matter or something. That's my thought. Okay, we should do these tasks. We've been kind of sitting on this. Where's my drive, man? Oh, no. Wait, I put it in. Never mind. Let's see. How do I do this again? It's like media, email, database. It was the database? Viewer? It's viewer. Okay. And then I go move to buffer. Been a while. Move to buffer. Been a while. Move to buffer. Where's my big floppy? Did I copy it? I don't have a floppy. Oh no. I need a floppy disk. Oops. All right, let's order a floppy. I need to copy the floppy. That's weird. I thought we had one. Floppy. Wait, where is it? Don't we get one every day? Oh, drop. Wait, zip drive. That's what it is. Oh, hey, Kerfer, you scared me. It's going to take a whole other Clone Levels, War level show to make the third trilogy even close to good. I kind of agree. But I think they should probably work on it. Or just avoid it entirely. That's also an option. Where is... Didn't I just put this in my hand? Where did it go? What? God, these controls are tough sometimes. Okay, zip drive, place. Freeze place. There we go. We put it in. All right, Kerfer, you're gonna... Calm down. You gotta go. Oh, I missed a bone. I'm out here missing bones, too. Ridiculous. How's Kerfer's level looking? 79? We'll take that. Hey, aren't there Star Wars shows coming out this month? When's Darth Maul coming out? That's like pretty soon, right? Or is it May? I thought it might have been April. I might be wrong about that. All right, that's downloading. What do we need to do? Sleep's not good. Food's not great. Do I have any more yummy? Maul's 4 episodes in. Better catch up. I know what I'm doing tonight after stream. Gotta catch up. Is there anything else out too? I don't know if there's like any other things, but there might be those too. Oh, what am I doing? My whole workflow in this game is totally messed up. I didn't even finish this. Oh, because I need to get the flop. No, I don't need to get the flop. I need to move these into this, then eject. That doesn't work, so we'll do it manually. Big episode 7 to 9 in Nightmare Ben Solo had. That's fair. That's fair. So many were coming out all at once. Yeah, I think the only one I'm behind on is Maul. I even watched Bad Batch. I didn't watch the pilot one. Resistance, I think it was called. I didn't watch that one. That was the only one I missed. Because that was like for sure a kid's show. That wasn't even just like a kid's show that has plot. That was like a young kid's show, you know? Have you watched Project Hail Mary? No. How good is it? I'm hearing a lot of people say it's a really, really good banger. Should I get on that? I mean, Ryan Gosling's in it, right? So like that's a yes already. That's a big ol' yes. I love Barbie. All right, let's go here. It's really good. Love to hear it. All right, that's good. I should, yeah, I should look into... I'll go like solo on a morning or something. If there were theaters that existed anymore. Unfortunately, there's not. The Rise of Skywalker to The Last Jedi have been retconned by Disney. It was a recent address to the public. Wait, that's not true, is it? There's no way. Can we get confirmation on that? I don't believe that. There's no way they retconned it, right? I could have missed that, but I don't believe that. I know Kathleen's out. I don't think that happened yet. That sounds like a trick. That sounds like a trick. I remember this. You heard this too? All right, hold on. We need confirmation on this. There's no shot, right? There's no shot. I'll be so happy though if true. Oh, okay. Well, I can't actually do anything with the bones, so they're just going over there. It's too bad. I do think The Last Jedi has some stuff in it that's like kind of good. There's some redeeming stuff in Last Jedi, but... Official retconning. Wait, I need to look this up right now. This is actually hyper important for my secret hyperfixation. And I just missed this? No way. Hold on. Hold on. Stand by. We're looking this up. I need to know. I need to know. Let's see here. Let's see. Retcon. Last Jedi. Is this real? Let's see. Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, retcon, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. Is this real? No, I'm not seeing any news about this. Past year? Disney's officially retconning. Wait, hold on. No, they aren't. The articles... Wait. No, they aren't. The articles about how later works have filled in the gaps in Luke Skywalker's story after Return of the Jedi. It's not a real thing. Doesn't look like. Looks like it was a title someone's doing for clickbait. Let's take a look. Take a look at the archive of this from Screen Rant. Let's see. Okay, show me why it's retconned. It's rewriting it. Where is the retcon? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. It doesn't actually. That's complete clickbait. Oh my god, that's actually egregious clickbait. Read the article. There's nothing in the article about that being real. That's the most egregious clickbait I've seen in years. That's actually wild that they put that out. What is Screen Rant doing? That's insane. Yeah, that's really awful clickbait. That's so bad clickbait. Actually disgusting. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that bad, though. I expected it to be like a fake Twitter thing that somebody made up. I didn't expect it to be Screen Rant, just actually making that the headline in an article that has nothing to do with that. That's extra level. The new shows have been slowly retconning the rise of Skywalker. No, they really haven't. They don't even take place at the same time. What are you talking about? That's insane. That is insane. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Anakin's now a woman. No. Let's see. That's something. Dr. Ken said something. Daily task. We did get everything, right? Satellites. I didn't fill the tape either. Oh, I didn't. I went to whiskey. I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it in Voice of the Void right now. Oh my god, I missed it. Stone is the most flammable material in the galaxy? What? Wait, really? Oh, wait, why are we talking about stone? I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. They said the tapes were full. Wait, they said the tapes were full. Hold on. What do you mean? Oh, I deleted it. I'm dumb. Hee hee. It was good? I'm making fun of the Acolyte. Oh, okay. I don't remember anything about burning stone in the Acolyte. And you deleted it? I did delete it. I thought I didn't need it anymore. Oops. Right, they do burn down the stone fortress. I don't tend to nitpick about stuff like that, but yeah, that does happen. I forgot about that. I don't tend to care too much about those sorts of nitpicks. I just don't like huge, like... I think the one that did bother me the most in New Canon for a long time was the hyperspace RAM. That bothered me a lot. I was absolutely like, no, you can't do that. That's the only nitpick. The real tapes you send, those were full. That's what it means. Yeah, that's... it said 2 out of 3 on the satellites, though. It said I missed whiskey. I think I forgot to do whiskey, but I thought I did. A classic blunder. Yeah, exactly. If it were that easy, that would have happened in every battle. And it would have happened for... It's been like 10,000 years since the hyperspace wars. Everyone would have figured that out, that you could hyperspace ram somebody and take out a whole fleet. They would have just been sending mass drivers at people. They would have just been sending hunks of rock into hyperspace and taking out whole fleets. It totally destroys the power system. That one I will nitpick. I'll be like, nah, you can't do that. You can't be having stuff like that exist. All right, let's see here. We're behind on tapes. We're behind on kind of everything. Because that didn't work. I guess I could order stuff. Probably should. I need to sleep, though. I haven't had a good night's sleep. We'll do it in the evening. We'll have pizza and do it in the evening. What the heck? What the heck? Eat. 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 No, no. I see my thing moving. Go to bed. Go to bed. I don't want to meet the sleep man. Oh, it just didn't put me to bed. Cool. Very cool. Let's see here. Sleep. What are we doing? I don't want to sleep. I can send something. What was that? Sounded like lightning. Is there lightning outside? No, there's nothing on the sensor. I thought I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I got meta paranoia. Uh-oh. No, the lights aren't down, but that broke. 1111? Nope, not like that. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Okay, that's a problem. Ah! 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 Fuck! Fuck! Ah! Okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let me in! God damn it. God damn it. Why did it have to be that? Why did it have to be that? Why did it have to be that? Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh my god. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. My window is open and I screamed that. That sounds really bad, actually. That sounds so bad. Oh god. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating now, but that just adrenaline spiked me. That was so bad. Whew. No, why was it the Grays, man? Oh god. I'm cool. I'm cool. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. Why is it foggy now? No, don't knock on the door. Oh, I have a gun. I have a gun. I have a gun. I have a gun. What now? I don't know. I stay in here. I stay in here. That's what. Sklim hates aliens. I stay in here. That's what. I can't even see. I can't even see. I don't have my flashlight. Go look at them. I don't want to look at them. Once he gets in charge, he's going to retcon Rise of Skywalker, probably. Yeah, I'm going to kill him now. Now that I know they're there, I need to fight them. This is looking really bad, though. But now that I know it's here, yeah, I gotta fight them. We gotta brawl. Okay, crowbar safety. Okay, they're mannequins. They're mannequins. It's looking really bad outside. What is happening outside? Is this the Rapture? Well, I'm not going out there. Here's an idea. Stay inside. Close the door. Can I break these? They're made of wood, right? It's paper. Okay, paper alien. Normal British day. Just a Rapture on a random Thursday. So true. What settings have you got on? I don't know. Normal ones, Vesper. Normal ones, I think. I still can't save. This is terrible. That means I can't sleep either. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Ah, I wish I could do something about that. Really wish I could. Oh, I can't even go outside. Do I have to go out? Hey, let's look around. A game doesn't look like this? Yeah, mine does. I don't see anything outside. I guess, can I go out the front now? Maybe it fixed? Did it break? No, it's still broken. I don't know why that is. Intense classical music I have playing in the background fits for what's going on. Yeah, we're getting like raptured here. I think the rapture went away though. That might have just been a bug. Maybe you have to fix your front door. How do I go about doing that? I have to fix my front door to save? I guess that might be meta paranoia. That is a problem to not have a front door close. I mean, I leave the garage open all the time, but can I just lock it? I mean, no one can open it, so I shouldn't be too scared. If anything, I'm safer. Actually, maybe I shouldn't fix it. Then nobody can get in. Right? After all, why should I fix it? Usually the moment it triggers, it stops. Yeah, you know, it might just be a bug. This might be a bug situation. This might be a bit of a bug. Hey, guys. Where's the tower? Where's the tower? They can take it? Is that what I was hearing? I need that. So Drake, where's the tower? Oh, Nuna, just the giant tower that's here. Just the giant structure on the map. The giant 300-foot communications tower that's usually here. It's gone. It's missing. Don't know where I put it. Must have misplaced it. Let me check the fridge. And Yankees down too. Getting buy one. I can save now. Let's go. I am getting buy one, get one free here. Mark Wahlberg could have stopped this. Yeah, if he was here, it wouldn't have gone down like this. That's crazy. Well, I don't care. I need to sleep. Maybe the tower will come back if I go to bed. I'm just trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. I gotta sleep through like the rest of the day here and then deliver at night. No, not again. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. I'll just die. This one's too hard for me. Suspiciously tower-shaped alien. Yeah, they just took it. That's mean. That's rude. Ah. Did I just get knocked? Oh, yeah, because I lost so much sleep, I got knocked out, so I went right back to sleep. Well, okay, this time I'm not sleeping on the mattress, so... I should toss the bag on the couch. How can I stop my sleep? Oh, it's not letting me. Wait, it's not letting me? Can I not wake up? Huh? Do I have to wait to hit a certain threshold here? Oh, there we go. Thank you for waking me up. Oh my god. Okay, how to roll this up? I do... Nope, not like that. I do... this. Take. UFO hit another tower? No. Too low. Yeah, and then I put this here. Then... Nope, that's not it. Take. Nope, that's not it. Take. Not the couch. I need the couch still. Okay, knock it with the couch. Can I knock it back? Boom. Get out of here, couch. Boom. Wow, that's an aggressive tool. Does it clip through this one? Yeah, what couch could I put it on? Nope, yeah, that doesn't work. I hear banging outside too, and that's... Shit! Stop! Oh, God. Shovel. Hacksaw. Oh, wait, hacksaw's good for this, right? No, it's not. Crowbar. Okay, you can't put it on the couch. Tragic, actually. Yeah, good reaction time. Whenever I hear a door open, I mean, we know what it is at this point. I'm locked in on this. Okay, so we just put it back where it was. That was still a fairly safe area, aside from the blood. Not considering the blood. Okay, we gotta sleep till like midnight or something. I do have to make my delivery. Wait, did I just skip this whole day? Did I just mess up really bad? I think I might have. They do some weird workarounds. Gotcha. Yeah, the mannequin was peeking. I mean, I caught it mid-movement. It was kind of hustling. Kind of hustling. Yours on top of the tape machine. Let's see. Can you put it on the table? Maybe. What is that? Oh, is it this one again? Oh, yeah, we got the destroyed event. And scary noises. Yay! My favorite. All right, go up here. I don't remember how to get out of this one.
Dude, your bit's huge.
Thank you for the bits, Foxtrot. Appreciate it. Dude, your bit's huge. Oh, yeah, fall off a cliff. That works. They really don't want me sleeping. Oh, they really don't want me sleeping. Cannot use. Really? Okay, there we go. Server Charlie's down. I can't do this. I can't do this right now. Hereford, go do your job. No more aliens. Okay, good. Hereford, please. Meow. Yep. Go on your business, my friend. My son, go. Or daughter. I forget which one, but go. Either way, go. Okay, 43. There is always coffee, I guess. Yeah. I need to remember what I'm doing. Where am I? We're still on the same day, so we're not actually behind yet. I do have a lot of points, yeah. I need to lock in. I need to lock in. I just need to lock in. Boop, 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 boop. Just need to lock in a little bit. There we go. Okay, nice. Over here. I do have a lot of points. I should probably focus right now, though, on getting back up to speed on everything. Because I'm all over the place. Mentally jumbled, you could say. Where is it? Oh, is it at the very high end of the range? Tricky. Tricky. Go, go, go. Where is it? Up, 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 up. Really? Oh, it was really at the very high end. Oh my god, okay. Woo! Woo! 93? I'm not happy with that. I want like a little bit better. A little bit better. There we go. That should be good. And then over here we have a complete one. Thank goodness. Okay, that's at least 2 for tomorrow. And where's my stuff? Okay, we have an MRE. That's good. That's some good stuff. Let's put that down. I guess that is food. Might as well. We haven't had one in a while, so we don't have fatigue from it or anything. We do have a drive, wrench, digital camera, floppy disk. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We do need more drives, but we're good for now. Save. Okay. Things are lagging a little bit, but I sleep now. Okay, I sleep now. And deal with 10,000 more nightmares. Please just let me have a good night's rest. Ooh, please. It's all I desire. It's all I desire. Big stretch. Big stretch. Now Burger World. Wait, what? I just got twisted around. I'm just going to jump off the cliff in Burger World. I'll just take the L. I'll just take the L. Maybe I should just sleep in my bed. I have the time, I think. I have the time. As nice as this is, I think it actually turns out to be, until I put it on a couch, worse. Let me just sleep on normal bed. There we go. No more nightmares, please. Oh, we're gonna get midnight delivery right now anyway. There it is. Burger. Burger. Blom, 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 blom. Alright, let's see here. Sleeping bag shouldn't be doing that. Oh, it really is. Yeah, normal bed was an option. I just like, I was locking myself in that room for sleeping bag. So, it was a safety precaution, you see. Okay, what don't we want? We don't want MRE. We're good on drive. And that's that. Okay, good. Bye-bye. It should be less nightmares. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working properly. I thought it was more nightmares too when I looked it up, but maybe maybe that was a chat message. And that wasn't actually the case. No, I'm not running 0.9 stable because I don't know how to upgrade and I'm scared. I don't know how to upgrade and I'm scared to. Boop. And boop. Boop. Here. Because I'm scared that all my stuff's gonna, all my like beautiful organization's gonna get destroyed on the upgrade. I thought, didn't it used to be the case that like when you upgraded it would like reset trash and everything? Unstable best version. Yeah, we're pretty unstable here. I thought it used to trash stuff. Ooh, a bug. Ooh, firefly. Just run yeet patch in the folder where your game is. If not, just go grab from the site. I'm running 0.9 already. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's just the stable. Gotcha. I see. Okay. That's a little better. Because I know I tried to do an upgrade one time and on like a test. And it like made all my trash come back and all my items were all over the place. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. It's only if you reset the save yourself. We also added settings to clean the base. Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, that's actually a little more optimal than what I have. Because I bet I'm still missing a few things. So a fully clean base is probably better. He needed to hear it from you? Yeah. Hee. Also the methodology. But don't worry, I'll forget in 10 minutes. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'll forget in 10 minutes. Major version changes are fresh save. Okay. Gotcha. Do you think I grabbed this one? It's looking pretty solid. It's a small one, but checks out. I appreciate it though, Vesper. I do appreciate. Beep. Okay, let's go over here a little bit. And one more. Oh, okay, signals locked in. Oh, by the way, is there an end to the game now? I don't know if I ever actually asked that, because I know when I last played it, it ended at day 50 with the car event falling from the sky. Does it end now? Is there a new ending? Because I know it goes like 150 days or something. Oh, we lost the weeklies too, because we lost that one. Romeo, November, and Victor. Romeo, November, Victor. Romeo, November, Victor. So that's good. Oh, hey, Kerfer. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy boy? What's going on? Kerfer's running around. Maybe I just like keep it. No, I don't want to keep Kerfer active. When the story events end, it goes into infinite mode. That's always been the case. Yeah, I just mean, are there more story events now past like day 50? You know? Yeah, no. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to sleep more. That was midnight delivery. So, Kerfer, you got to shut off. Whoa, that was aggressive. Sorry, buddy. A little aggressive there. They've been in for a while. Yeah. So, will there be a more Mac version of the game? Oh, the Mac version of the game. Day 51-ish. We say 51 plus. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So, okay, so it doesn't actually go to 1... What was that noise? It doesn't actually go to 150. It's just, it turns into infinite mode. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, stress. Sleep. Okay, we're sleeping through this whole night. And it's good for me. Is that bad info? It sounds like it might be. Well, it might be like infinite mode and then it stops counting at 150 or something. You know, I don't actually know. That'd be my guess. All right, we'll go full sleep here. We'll take it. We'll take a W. Been a bit. Let's see here. Save. And go here. How's the inventory? Okay, put off the zip drive. Put off the drive. I guess we can carry the zip drive with us. That's no problem. We don't lose much out of that. Oh, you read something about it being more events very clearly? Oh, that might have been bad info then, yeah. That might have been. Oh, that's hold in hand, not plate. Yeah, I thought something came at me. We're good. Zip drive down. People get confused about the last event. It's the Scream. Oh, that's comforting. I'm glad to know that's a thing. I'm looking forward to the Scream. Okay, let's go get our codes for the day. And we'll do it right this time. Romeo, November, Victor. Now, let me just check ahead of time that I'm not a fool. And I'm going out with a floppy that's been copied. Too many times. One too many times. Am I a fool? No, we have 14 read writes. We're chilling. I should probably order another wheel. That's also something I should do. Let me do that. All right, store. Wheel. All? I think it's under all tab. Yeah, ATV wheel. There. Because we did break ours. Tragically. In a terrible accident. Yeah, what day do story mode events stop? I think is 51 plus the answer to that one? That might be what we were saying. It's like sometime around day 51. Let me have another slice. I should probably also... Where are we going? Romeo, November, Victor. That's pretty far. Actually, both of those are. Let's target November 1st. If I remember correctly, that's pretty far. 51 plus when you hear the Scream. Okay. And you can't miss that. What does the Scream imply? What's the lore of the Scream? A bit worrisome, wouldn't you say? Just a tad. Okay, so wheel delivery, codes. We do our dailies early. Back to it. Back to it. Ah, is what it implies. That's true. It does imply a Scream. Alright, the wheel. Now, if I remember right, don't I just have to, like, hold the wheel and put it on? Or something? Yep. Alright, nice. Good stuff. We get that out of there, and then we go about our merry business. Onwards to adventure. And anomalies? Are my wheels aligned? They feel wrong. Do we have the oomph? Oh, almost. We can almost wall climb. Come on. I could repair the other wheels, or I could run forward and not think about it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Go over here. I'm sure they won't break like while I'm out this time, right? I also have... Oh, there's so much I haven't checked. I don't know if the tower's back. I don't even know if I can get signals. The whole tower's gone. Hold on. It's been a good stream, guys. I've had fun today. It's been a good stream. It's, you know, it's been a good stream today. You know, a little shorter one. A little shorter one today, but it's been a good stream. That's been Voices of the Void and Fitness and Just Chatting. Okay, so okay, not actually RP. Not actually RP. I am gonna end now. That was just too much for my mental. That was just too much for my mental right now. I need to go eat a snack. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Sorry. But I will do something for you. I will do a subscriber Discord stream tonight. I'm gonna end a little early today. Frankly, I'm kind of hot. It's really hot out right now, and I'm getting really sweaty, and I don't have my AC installed, so I'm feeling very uncomfortable. So I'm gonna end at 3 hours. That was just a convenient point. I was thinking of ending soon anyway. That was just a really convenient bit to end on. But stick around for the raid. I will promise I will do a Discord stream later today in the subscriber chat to make it up, to get a little more stream time in. So if you are a subscriber on Twitch, you'll be able to access that channel in Discord, and we'll just do a little stream of something there later in the evening. So no, I'm going to save Clover Pit for stream on stream next week, I think, but we'll do something else. We'll do like GTA tonight, or more voices, or something. We'll see what I'm feeling like, or maybe we'll just chat. We'll see. But we'll do something in subscriber only channel tonight, probably at like, I don't know, like maybe like 6 or 7 p.m., something like that. But yeah, subs, you do have to connect your Twitch account for that to work. But if you do that, then you will be able to access that. And that works with Prime too, if you have Amazon Prime subs and all that. So All right, stick around for the raid. Let's find somebody to raid, everybody. Thanks for coming by. We should be back to normal stream schedule next week. Remember, no stream tomorrow during my normal time. I'm going to be out on a day trip, and I will be on John Ken's channel in the evening at 10 p.m. So I should say the night for Palm Stars. That's going to be fun. And then Saturday, we got a collab with some of SVA and a bunch of other cool people in Super Battle Golf at 1 p.m. EST, so an hour after I usually start. Still not sure if I'm going to go live for that, but I might. There's a non-zero, but other than that, I will see you tonight. Stick around. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who's on. Yeah, sorry for a little shorter one today. That was a really good way to end it. And it's just a rare. I'll put it this way. It's very hot today, uncharacteristically hot. And I'm putting up with it because I haven't installed my AC for the season yet. But because of that, I'm getting real gassed and sweaty, and I don't wanna. I wanna go take a nap. Yomi's also live. I think we raided Yomi. Didn't we raid Yomi on Tuesday? I'm ending a little early, so maybe there's someone who I don't usually raid who's still on. Yeah, see at 6 or 7. Yeah. Let's see who's on. Who's doing? Ooh, we haven't raided. Who's going on over here? Let's raid. Is Dave early on? Hold on. I haven't raided Dave in a long. Yeah, let's go Dave. I haven't raided Dave in a long time. Dave's a cool guy. Let's go Dave. This is gonna be Archduke Dave. I highly recommend Archduke Dave. I think Archduke Dave absolutely rocks. Very, very entertaining streamer. Very entertaining. Very high energy as well. So let's go say hi to Dave and meet Dave. Looks like Dave might be in a collab right now playing Half-Life Decay. And I will see you guys either tonight in Discord or on Friday and Saturday for the collabs. Or on Sunday, don't forget, we do have a movie watch along of The Wind Rises by Studio Ghibli at noon. So a lot of things left in the week. Still 3 more events. But I will see you then. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Big love. Sclim out.